Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy G. Today, we're in Stockton with the Crips.
And blood. And blood. And blood.
Oh, and blood? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy G. Today, I'm in Stockton with the Crips and the Bloods. Hello, folks. My name is Tommy G. And today, I'm in Stockton with some esteemed gentlemen.
The Grab Gang, nigga. Grab Gang, nigga. Double D, nigga. Grab Gang, nigga.
725 3Z, yeah.
Hey, 50, 50, 50, 50.
When the police drive by and they see you, what do you think they think?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
You look like you're ready for a mission.
Nah, hell no.
Stockton, California has long had an infamous reputation for their street gangs, and in fact, the city website says that there is not one neighborhood that is completely free of gang members or gang activity. So let me take you up to speed on how this came to be. Let's take it back to the late 80s in Los Angeles, where gangs like the Bloods and Crips were strongly established. You see, this was during the era of the war on drugs, and police here imposed a swift crackdown on gang members, causing thousands of them to relocate to places like Stockton, either to avoid LA's law enforcement or to start a new life after being released from jail. And it didn't take long for the gangs to set up shop in Stockton. By the early 2000s, the Bloods, Crips, and Norteños all had turf here, and by the mid-2010s, the Stockton police said that there were more than 70 gangs operating across the city. And fast forward to today, Stockton's still rolling deep with gangs. Just recently, there was a massive initiative, Operation Boogeyman, where law enforcement targeted EBK, short for Everybody Killa, a gang that police called one of the city's most dangerous. And in this operation, dozens of gang members were taken down in that sweep. So today, I'm linking up with a Crip set right here in Stockton, one that has an interesting mixture of Asian and black cliques, and together we will visit a few active battlegrounds of gang Folks, we're in what they call NorCal, and the place that we're going to today is not a tourist destination for most. It's the nitty-gritty city of Stockton, famous for the Stockton Slap. I hope no one gets slapped today, or we don't see anyone get slapped today, because I'm a man who likes peace. And I think I wore the right colors today, so we'll see you at the scene. I came across this Crip set while I was scrolling YouTube one day, and I found this artist that goes by Bands, and he sounds like this.
With some niggas ain't no coming back. Over Nano, I won't play it, niggas know it's that.
I came to learn Bands was arrested in early 2025 on a murder charge, so he wouldn't be able to meet up for an interview, but his younger cousin Nano, another up-and-coming rapper, said he could link up and he would bring a lot of guys outside. But knowing recently that Stockton police have been cracking down heavily on gangs, I was curious to see how many guys would show up and wondered if they'd be camera shy. And folks, for context, we were meeting with this crew at Matty Harrell Park, a stronghold in the area for Asian gangs. What's up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
Good to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you, bro. Nano, bro.
This is a nice automobile, by the way. My Chevy Cruze is not stacking up to this.
Oh God! Oh, these my private drivers, man.
Oh yeah, they're your escort.
You gotta keep escort around, man. They got their license, they got their CCWs around here, man.
Okay, tell the people where are we right now?
We at Matty Harrell Park, for real. The home of the slums. On God, this where it all started, for real.
And what is Stockton known for?
We really blackball, for real. We ain't get a shed of light till recently. Like I want to say like 2018 to now, probably when Nail first kicked off with the rap shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give a few niggas credit. Hey, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Everybody, look, they coming from that way.
We doing anything wrong that we gotta be worried about?
Yeah, no.
Nah, we right
good,
here. Everything accounted for. They just, you feel me?
Keegan can be the fall guy. He'll just confess to whatever crime it is, and he'll just...
Whatever happened, I did it.
And we just right here doing our thing.
Look, they on that side, bitch.
Would you say you're good at spotting police cars?
Yeah, we be on shit.
Hell yeah, for sure. I spot them black and whites for sure. It's where it all started, bruh. From all the way down to the A Street, all the way down that way. A Street, all the way down that way, all the way to on the other side of A across the tracks. On God, shout out my flies for sure. 3Z.
They're acting. You can tell.
I'm paranoid, bro. I be paranoid, bro. The police. That's the only thing that scare us out here, for real. We ain't ducking nothing, for real. But that's why I literally had to just tuck behind the car, because if they would have seen my face, they would have turned around and came over here and blitzed all of us right now. Now I'm out on one bill right now for the Boogeyman indictment. Me, Bands, Dougie 3Z. A couple of other homies and shit. That was 2020, man. On God.
Were you the Boogeyman in this operation?
Nah, hell no.
So how have things changed over time? Like today, it seems like that there's a lot of crash outs. Would you say it was like that when you were younger?
How many shit? It's always been gangster. It's always been gangster shit going on in the city. You feel me? But now, like right now, these young niggas.
Boy,
it's different. It's different. Yeah.
What do you make of it? Like, what do you think is contributing towards like a crash out era?
The music.
But they not really knowing that shit really not cool. You feel me? Cause if I could go back in time on my mama, I'd take all this shit back. And bro, I'd probably be in sports somewhere. You feel me? Playing football or something. You feel me? This shit ain't cool, bro. I lost my blood brother to this shit on guys. RP Spaz. There's two ways out this motherfucker, bro. You either gonna make it out, you either gonna be dead, or you either gonna be, you feel me, or you gonna be in jail for the rest of your life, bro. You feel me? You don't want that, bro.
You just got out?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about your time away?
Shit, that shit was bunk. All that shit, man. Fighting every day, like meeting all the Southerners. That shit was weird. Up in that.
How long were you away for?
For 2 years.
And juvenile or adult?
No, I was in prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So California prison, from what I know about it, when you walk in, you gotta join your car, right? You kind of gotta.
Yeah, you gotta.
Things get sorted.
Yeah.
So.
I was running NC in there for Northern Crips. Man. That shit was different. I was just, man.
What qualifies as bad paperwork?
Shit, anything bad telling, talk to some youngins, anything like that.
Like chomo stuff?
Yeah.
How bad does a chomo get treated in prison?
You gotta go, that's dead.
Who would you say is the strongest prison gang in California?
Right now, the Southerners got that shit on lock.
Sureños. Are you a gardener? Those are the gardening gloves?
Oh, no, these just gloves I just rock, you feel me? No.
No case, no trace kind of a thing?
Come on, mama, so.
What was the highlight of this last week?
Shit, bro, you know.
Getting high, brother, I don't know.
How much marijuana would you say you have on a given day?
Shit, for so like a half.
A half ounce?
Like a zip.
That would last me like 4 months. What drives it using an extreme amount?
Feel me, numb the pain, bro. Dead homies.
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, he was outside his house. And he someone killed him. It wasn't just something that he could put up, you feel me? It was his time to go and he died. He died in the hood, you feel me?
Isn't it crazy that sometimes someone has to die to bring everyone together?
Man, it's unfortunate as hell, man. What they say, man, they give everyone their flowers after they die. He should have got them before, you feel me? But it is what it is.
Hey, hold on. Let me put brother on the phone real
that's
quick. Brother, free Yada, nigga. Free the Dundada, you know what I'm saying? Brother got AP and a pen. Where the AP at, brother?
You was just in the Jets last night, man. You was in Sunnydale Projects last night, man. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, this my brother Yada, man. Free Yada.
Where are you calling from right now?
The penitentiary, man.
I'm in a pen.
Look, he got Rose Gold AP in prison and bust down Cuban.
Who y'all not doing shit
Stop
like
playing
that?
2-4 rings.
Who doing shit like that?
Bust down Cuban. Show the AP on, brother. Put the AP on, brother.
Same shit going on.
If you don't do for yours, man, I don't respect it, nigga. On God, nigga.
3 0.
Nigga, kids come before anything, bruh. If you ain't doing for yours, nigga, I don't know where your head at, nigga.
You see, I got one right here.
Nigga.
And that's the most gangster thing I've heard all day. I cannot believe these deadbeat bum fathers out there. It pisses me off. It's ruining this country. If you want to be a real man, you gotta watch out for your kids because who else is gonna do it? I think the car was just a guy with his wife. But it's amazing, like the wrong car drives by and the whole militia is aware of it. I later learned that these guys had good reason to be cautious on 2 different fronts. First, law enforcement pressure has been very intense. Initiatives like Operation Kryptonite.
A months-long gang sweep in Stockton leads to more than 30 arrests. Police dubbed it Operation Kryptonite Takedown.
And Operation Boogeyman have targeted some of their most well-known members.
Operation Boogeyman is one of the largest gun violence intervention operations in our county's history.
Rappers MB Nell getting picked up in Kryptonite and rapper Bands being picked up in Operation Boogeyman. And if you look at the online speculation, Bands, who has done millions of views on his music videos, may have as many as
1 body, 2 body, 3 body, 4.
Which leads me to my second reason these guys could be on their guard, which is just street politics. Word is, this crew's been beefing with most of the other gangs in Stockton, making everyday things like going to the park or going to a gas station a real risk. People seem extra, I don't want to say cautious or tight, but it feels like people are on guard. Maybe I'll say that. We're rolling out in a little gangster caravan right here. We're probably 8-9 cars deep. And look, I have no idea what it's like to be a kid at war with people that live right by you. But then at the same time, if that's true, why would you post on Instagram where you are? Why would you invite it into your life? I guess, like, that's one of the biggest threats to what we do, is people posting on Instagram where we are when we get there. And we were there for like an hour. If I was a drive-byer, probably be an easy target. But we're heading to another spot, and I want to get to know these guys better. After all, Stockton is a very notorious, legendary gangster city in California. So I hope we can cover some more ground.
Hey guys, remember that app from the beginning? Well, we played some games, made some money, got the guys some drinks. Make sure you check it out. Link's in the description.
Asian side we were on?
Yeah, basically, but you know, we all fuck with it. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie now, this the black, like more like on the black side right here.
Which side's more dangerous?
They both dangerous. Like cause we both be in both areas.
This next spot is the neighborhood where the crew's black Crips hang out. And the guy repping this area goes by Boy Gunna 98. He's a rapper that sounds like this.
14 when there was rumors that I popped the West niggas. 15 when mama asked me, did you ever stretch a nigga?
And as far as notable street rap politics go, Boy was dissed in a song by Stockton rapper EBK J-Bo.
This was in the pen with Boy. That nigga was off the spice and they
And while most of us watching this listen to rap recreationally, you can bet that guys like Boy and J-Bo live this gangster life for real, and you can imagine that for every diss line like this, bullets and bodies tend to follow. So where we are now, 10th and O, is a spot notorious for a few reasons. It's deep in Crip territory, a lot of gambling goes down here, and allegedly, it is the site of a Stockton gang murder.
But right here though, on my mama, this fake way to Choke City block down there for real, if you're on the other end over there. You feel me?
You guys got a battalion approaching from that angle?
All this shit, we got hella shit going on.
Did all the territory that we went through is all Crip territory? Or did it change through each spot?
Crips, Bloods, Northeast.
What's your personal taste in automobiles these days?
I ain't gonna lie, I really like to stay low key. I have a lot of money either to buy a nigga a foreign nigga or a Honda, and I'd rather pick the Honda before I pick the
You're not an Infinity guy?
Nah, hell no. It's too many of them getting stolen. I don't want to get my shit stolen.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a very personal question. Are you riding around with State Farm, Allstate? Are you an insured driver?
Yeah, I'm an insured driver for sure.
Up to date at the DMV?
Up to date at the DMV for sure, Geico. So that way the whole gang can have insurance.
I have something for you guys.
What you got, bro?
Okay, Hood Hospitality. Usually they bring something like Don Julio, Hennessy. I'm gonna bring a little bit of Suburban Hospitality. So let me pop the trunk, come over here.
Come on, let's pop the trunk. What you got? What you got for us, man?
Okay, so in suburban culture, when you go to someone's house, you bring them a bottle of wine.
Yeah?
This is a nice Chardonnay, all right, which is a white wine.
Tasting like, man, it's white wine?
Yeah. I believe
just
this is also
around, bro.
local vineyards, because Northern California is some of the best grapes.
Any type of alcohol testers and all that, he's the one to test it. Pop that motherfucker, bro. He
I got a screw off top.
Preferably he drinks
just
alcohol.
For convenience and usability, you know what I mean? You want to take the first sip?
Let my nigga take the first sip, man. Of course he does. Let my nigga take the first sip. How that shit tasting, brother?
Bubbly.
Bubbly? Like champagne?
So first, one thing, I'm not a sommelier, which is a wine official taster, but okay, the grapes seem like the season's been at least mild. The climate's been wild. Let me see.
Who is this? Grab game top hat.
That tastes like freedom.
Yeah, take a sip. Take a sip.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I take a sip of this motherfucker.
And also, hey, I want to point out one detail.
Smell it first.
For these guys, look.
You know, I really don't sip the.
What does this start with? What does this wine start with?
Shout out my boy, man. We in the trenches, man. We on 10th and O with it, man.
Hey, we got Chardonnay in the trenches right now.
We on 10th and O with it, man.
Who would like to test a little bit of the Chardonnay?
That's the Chardonnay.
You want to try the Chardonnay?
Yeah, you can try that.
You ever had a glass of Chardonnay before?
No,
Okay, so
I'll do this one.
Yeah, this is the good stuff.
Bel Air and shit out here. Bel Air, that's on me. Flying P saucy.
Did you say Flying P saucy?
Mm-hmm. Sauce,
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and agree with that statement. Can you give a flavor description of like how would you rate the grapes? Was the season good for the you know what I mean? Like
it tastes like Bel Air to me. That's like a Bel Air thing.
Is it something that if you had a date, you might bring a bottle of this?
Oh yeah, on Mama's. I let her get loose off that on me. She can fuck with that.
You know what? Can we point something out that I think is very unique?
Yeah.
That is a tall bush.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, Mama's. That's a long one.
Someone spent
That
years.
been here for a long time too.
Probably older than us.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you like to seal the peace treaty of Tommy's with this?
Let me see. Yeah, let's have a toast to Tommy.
Yeah. Ah. Excuse me. I have a gift for you. A nice Chardonnay.
Chardonnay?
Yep. This is a very nice white wine that's from the area, homegrown in California.
Homegrown? Where you homegrown from though?
Illinois, Milwaukee.
Is that right? My daddy from Chicago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like to toast a glass with me?
Yeah, I want to toast a glass with you. Oh, this the real mob outside if y'all didn't know. Real mob. You feel me? The mob is outside. Real shit.
Look at that shit.
Real shit. You feel me? The mob outside.
What do you go by?
KIM. Keep it moving on a bitch or a bitch ass nigga for sure.
What can you tell us about this area?
It's dangerous. Stay dangerous. That's what I can tell you. Stay dangerous out here. While you out here, stay dangerous.
Has anyone not had some Chardonnay that would like to partake?
Yeah, let me have some of that. What is that?
Chardonnay. It's a white wine.
I'd like to partake in this Chardonnay.
Oh, my phone. Okay.
It'll get you buzzing like a bee's nest.
For the dead homies.
Oh, there's a couple people I want to think about too.
Come on.
My childhood dog, he was a good guy. My father was a really good man. I wish to see him again one day. My grandpa.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Miller? Hey, we coming back. The boys pulling up. We going to the next block.
Commercial break.
We on commercial break.
Oh, they on us.
Commercial break.
Zoom in on them down there. They watching us.
Okay, but why are we heading out? Is something going on?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The rollers down there. I ain't gonna lie. They watching us. They got drones out. I ain't gonna lie. It's weird shit going on.
Okay, I'm gonna be responsible. Keegan, can you drive? Yeah. All right. So why did we go to a new location?
Sounds like the cops came. So, I don't know. We were just chilling, having a peaceful interview. Guess they didn't see it that way. So, now we're just following these guys in a fun little caravan. How are you feeling, Tom?
I ain't do shit. Free me. We're almost finished with our mission here in Stockton. Let's do this properly. So I don't know if this is happening in Stockton, but has ice been hitting the area hard?
Hell yeah, I be seeing them everywhere.
What do you think about
They
that?
got little trucks. I think they don't gotta go about it that way. I think that's too. There's people with families. I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's people with families.
Yeah, I'm very curious who ICE is targeting, because to me, if it's just a hard-working guy that has a family, why are we going after him?
Why you going to get him? And you know he live here. This is his land. People don't be having that like that. You gonna go take him, and he doing more than a regular. A lot of citizens out here. You feel me?
There's some Latin American gentlemen that are probably doing more work than a lot of us.
For sure.
A man that is doing a tough job, feeding a family, and being a good member of the community. I don't know if that's the person that we need to invest a lot of resources into going after.
No, absolutely.
What does rent go for in Stockton, California?
Oh shit, for a one bedroom about 1,500 to 1,600.
For real.
2 bedroom, you know, same price everywhere down there.
Do you think that's expensive? Has that gone up a lot in the last few years?
Oh yeah, hella.
Do you feel like a lot of people are feeling stretched right now in this economy?
We don't get paid enough to pay for the rent and shit. So you pay your rent, you just live in Texas. So yeah, it's stressful.
No, we've been bouncing around town, doing a lot of different things, getting a feel for Stockton. What are kind of your final thoughts on this episode?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was a movie, for real. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it for fucking with us for sure, bro, because you ain't have to come out your way to do none of this shit, for real. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate you like a motherfucker.
I appreciate you. I appreciate for a lot of what I do, I only have a job because people around the country welcome me into their spot, so I appreciate you. Does anyone have a couple of verses? Anyone in your crew has a verse they want to spit for the camera? Let them know.
What I said,
He left his pole out the house he don't deserve to live. Gotta stand over a nigga just to confirm the kill. Seeing that body hit the pavement, niggas knew it's real. And I've been spinning since I was a baby, I ain't knew the drills. My brother died, but I ain't gonna lie, he did all type of shit. Demonic thoughts up in my head, I got all type of skits.
Guys, Nano just dropped a music video and I have it linked in my description. So to help me say thank you for a warm welcome in Stockton, can you please go ahead and blow up his song and comment "Big Dogs Gotta Eat"? Folks, this has been a look into Stockton, California, a notorious city, a lot of crazy shit going on. If you like to support a rapper trying to make it out, make it happen, the video that you're shooting today, the link's gonna be in the description.
My mama, y'all make sure y'all go tap into that shit, Grab Gang.
Blow it up, comment "Big Dogs Gotta Eat," and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. See you next week.
Shout out Tommy
Peace.
G, coming all the way.
So tell the people where we are right now.
We're in the red zone.
What's the red zone?
Shit, get physical with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's wild over here.
Wild over
It's a dangerous area?
Yeah, very dangerous for sure.
This your every day, you feel me?
A house shot up not once, but twice, shaking neighbors on Detroit's west side.
While visiting that loved one's grave, they found a body. That person called police, and officers from the 8th Precinct came out to investigate.
We protect our hoods where we from, you know what I'm saying? It's my block right here. Other parents let their kids come out because they still going off of what the block used to be. They haven't accepted what it's becoming.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't believe it yet. And we genuinely just trying to turn this block into something better than what it used to be. I seen a lot of shootouts and niggas getting popped and dropped, all kind of shit over here, you know what I'm saying?
Detroit, Michigan has long been notorious for being one of America's most dangerous cities. At one point, it was America's murder capital, but as of late, it is ranked somewhere between the 2nd and 5th most dangerous city in the country. But before Detroit became what many call a no-go zone, it was a boomtown. You see, Detroit was the beating heart of America's auto industry, and in the early 1900s, employers like Henry Ford were offering an unheard of $5 a day wages, which sparked a great migration of black families from the Deep South to come north to chase economic opportunity and leave behind the danger and misery of living under Jim Crow laws. And for decades, life was good. Detroit's black community thrived, and many gained middle-class status and real access to the American dream of home ownership and prosperity. But beginning in the 1970s, deindustrialization hit the city hard. Factories closed, jobs vanished overseas, and Detroit spiraled into a financial crisis that lasted for many, many years. However, the Detroit of today has been making a big comeback, but in the hood, good job opportunities are still very hard to find, with most of the time residents needing to leave their neighborhoods just to find decent paying work. So today we dive into the trenches of Detroit and visit 3 different Detroit hoods. We connect with rapper and mogul Icewear Vezo, Detroit legend Snap Dogg, and rising striker rapper Bad Guy Track. And we are also joined by a special guest, my dear pal. Alright, we're in Detroit, one of the most nitty-gritty cities in America and in the Midwest. And we're starting this episode off with Snap Dogg. And I like dogs, and big dogs gotta eat, so I feel like the chemistry is perfect. How you guys doing?
You look familiar as hell, bro.
Good to meet you.
He look familiar as hell. Probably seen him on one of the Instagram reels.
What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm Tommy. So tell the people, where are we right now?
We're on the M block. M block, man. 27 days.
A Bronco day, 27 day.
What's Bronco day?
My brother day. You know, this is day to day.
You had a twin brother?
Yeah.
Identical twin?
Yeah.
Something happened to him, though?
Yeah, he got shot by a cop trying to break in the house.
He was trying to break into a retired cop's house?
Yeah.
To rob the place?
I guess, I don't know.
Today is a very special day because he's 32 years old.
32 done, done! Yeah, nigga!
Let me tell y'all this. Let's celebrate Bronco in heaven like he would celebrate down here. Happy 32nd birthday, Bronco.
Everybody free to get drunk today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Bronco! Okay. Everybody say happy birthday, Bronco. Happy birthday, Bronco! Yeah.
That's one of the realest white boy in America right over there. Brandon Buckingham.
You the Brandon Buckingham.
He's been doing curls.
It's okay though.
You look cool, bro. I fuck with the glasses, the mustache, all that, gang.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Thanks for having
You got the mic and everything. Yeah, nigga, we sliding, gliding, we ain't motherfucking high. Nigga, sound out guns, I be scared, stay your bitch ass in the house. Nigga on Jesus sandals, ask my mama and them. These niggas don't make it to the hospital, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Took the words right out of my mouth. Right?
Yeah.
We're pulling up to Vezzo's neighborhood, who is widely regarded as one of the realest guys in Detroit. Just a guy that the city really loves. He'd be a guy that I want a lot of young men to hear and look up to.
Dig what I'm saying, man.
You have impeccable fashion, you know that?
With on the drip side.
For those not familiar, Icewear Vezzo is one of Detroit's biggest rap stars and has done songs with icons like Lil Durk, Kodak Black, and DaBaby. He's also a savvy investor that has leveraged his rapper money into a multi-million-dollar portfolio that includes a large amount of both residential and commercial real estate. Together, we go to the spot where he grew up to learn more about his story. I wouldn't even know what to wear if I was you. You have like something I've never even seen before.
I appreciate that, dog.
So tell me, where'd you take me? Where'd you bring me?
This the house I grew up in right here. You know what it is now? It's a adult home. Older men who don't really know how to take care of themselves, but need somewhere to live, they come and live here and shit. Goo-wop! What's up, doggy? That boy. Check this out. Let me tell you how I met him. This Webo right here, right? So we was kids and shit. I had a little car. It was a stolen car though. I just met him or whatever. Nigga asked me to use a car. I say, bro, how old is you, bro? He say, I'm 16. So I'm like, all right, bet, go ahead. You know, take that bitch. It is what it is. We thugging. So my homeboy Ghost, he say, bro, why you get him the car? I'm like, shit, that nigga can drive. He's 16. Like, bro, that nigga 13 years old.
I feel like one thing Detroit's known is for finding ways to make money. Like it's a hustler town.
No, this is though. You know, this is a city of hustlers. We ain't really, this one really like no heavy gang banging type place. We get money, niggas. We main so represent our areas, our neighborhoods, protect our hoods where we from. You know what I'm saying? This my block right here. This Sanford. You ain't no kids outside. None of the parents let their kids come out because they still going off of what the block used to be. They haven't accepted what it's becoming. You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't believe it yet. And we genuinely just trying to turn this block into something better than what it used to be. I seen a lot of shootouts and niggas getting popped and dropped, all kind of shit over here. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, you chill on this motherfucker too long, 100 narco cars pulling up in gang unit, all that. We don't got to deal with that right now because we you know, we flipping the whole vibe of what this block represent right now. This block represent growth.
This shit every day. You feel me?
I'm Tom.
This shit.
I'm my fault.
Nice to meet you.
I'm bullshit. I'm drunk.
It's all good. It's all good. And you are?
Bad guy Track.
Track is a guy who has his hands in the mix in Detroit. To give you an idea of who he is, here are some shots from some of his music videos.
Don't give a fuck about the cops. We took them bitches on the chase. A nigga talking about the track. He pop out at a nigga place. I been chillin' out the way. Make it hella fucking pay. Told another Drake. Don't hesitate to blow it at your face.
From Detroit, you feel me? 19 years old, turned up with this shit. You know how this shit going. You feel me? We outside.
Okay, introduce your crew for me. Introduce your crew.
Where Twan there? This my nigga Twan, you feel me? My blood cousin. This my nigga Dre right here, you feel me? My nigga Keo. All the guys, you feel me? This bro. You feel me? My sister in here too. Nah, say what up. Say what up. This my sister Tay right there, you feel me? We outside. You feel me? We turned up. We out here. Know what's going on? Bad guys, free Scat, free TJ, free Rail, free Vaughn.
A good amount of the crews having legal troubles?
Yeah. You know, free the guys, you feel me? Little minor bullshit, but we gonna shake back every time. Low-key, I had my older brother Tato that passed away. He used to say it all the time. They had a little, you know, when they was younger, they had a little shit going on and shit. I just carried it on when my brother passed away. You know, that shit really mean a lot to me. We stand tall on it, you feel me? You know how this shit going. All right, what's up, Brandon? You feel me? What's the word? I see some of your videos too.
Hey, thanks for having us out here.
Hell yeah, you know we about to tee up.
We got the big dogs out here. Big dogs gonna eat.
You know, for sure. Going on.
Loud
You gotta stay on
noises.
point for sure. We good over here. We good over here, man. You feel me? We straight. You see how we chilling out here?
I'll be honest, I've never been anywhere where they've said we're not good over here.
So you're going live right now. Is that a security concern, do you feel like?
Security. Hold on, security. Hold on.
People watch things live. You never know.
What the fuck you niggas just say to me?
Do you ever
Our
get
location
concerned
is
going
giving up right now.
Okay, location giving up. Okay.
He was in a situation in Chicago that went very south because of
I shot my cameraman.
This is the story of how I almost died in Chicago.
They shot the white boy, Brandon Buckingham.
The final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, injuring 4 people.
The shooting happened right outside of Studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
What you think going around this bitch?
Detroit shootings, murders, danger.
Nah, nigga, my block, nigga. This block, 27 block.
Well, I'm trusting you have it secured, but
this bitch always secured, boy.
Do you guys have any snipers? Because I'd like to know if there's a
none of that.
sniper.
Ain't nobody coming through here. We don't got beef. We humble niggas. You don't want to beef with us. We got love out here in the streets, bro. Bitch.
I will say this, I've been in 3 different shootouts, and every time people said a very similar sentiment about how we were
And guess what? Them niggas got ops and they tell you they had ops. They know they can't be on their block.
We on every house on this block except for probably about 6 houses. Between, you know, me or my brothers and like my family, my cousins and shit, we all used to live over here and we all came back and bought some shit.
Yeah.
I sold this house, they ain't did shit with this house. This was my first house I ever bought. I bought this house when I was 18.
How much did you buy it for?
I spent $2,500 on that house.
$2,500?
$2,500.
Okay,
Yeah.
how much work did you have to do to fix it up?
I put about $20,000 into it. I did the wrong thing with the crib. It was my first crib. I turned it to a trap house. I spent $10,000 on this crib right here. I put about 50 into it.
The average rent for a house like that?
Anywhere from $900 to $1,100 a month, you heard?
That's an unbelievable deal. First property I ever got, 4-unit building, $157K. Each unit is rented out for $800, brings in $3,200 a month.
That was a good deal.
Solid deal?
Yeah, because that's long-term money. That's long-term finance. That's a building that you don't sell. You keep that. You know what I'm saying?
It's appreciated well, too.
Exactly, bro. That shit gonna, you know what I mean? The building gonna eventually pay for itself. Then everything after that is just profit.
Have you ever had to deal with, because now you have money, either people think they're gonna get a better deal from your, hey, hook it up, it's family.
Without a doubt. It's always like that.
They see the $1 million paychecks, but they don't see the 50, 60K overhead.
They gotta go into this shit. This shit ain't easy, bro. This shit take a lot of money, bro. Like, that's for everything, though. You know, you gotta still pay for the bitch. You gotta pay for the marketing. You might gotta pay a PR company.
Taxes on that?
Videos, everything. You gotta pay taxes without a doubt. Ain't no way around paying taxes. A lot of rap niggas done went broke because they don't believe in paying them taxes.
When you see how much work you put in, what you survived to get to where you are,
and you survived a lot, bro.
And you see 30-35% of your shit getting taken by Uncle Sam, how does that make you feel?
I feel like shit, bro. I don't like it, because in reality, what the fuck is we paying taxes for?
If only the people could unite under one banner.
We'll never unite, though. We'll never unite. We ain't ready for that because it's too much division.
How did you get hip to investing? Did you have a mentor? Did you learn it? How did you figure it all out?
I figured it out mainly on my own, you know, by force. Just my back being against the wall. You heard, it wasn't nothing that I wanted to do. I ain't planning on being no businessman or doing this, that, and the third. It just happened, you know, just natural instincts, just being a hustler.
Are you shooting for a particular number, or are you just kind of in it because of the sport of business?
I'm shooting for that dollar. Yeah, I want that dollar. I need that dollar.
Is business a sport to you?
Yeah, it's fun to me, without a doubt. It's therapeutic for me. It's my fun. It's what I do for fun.
What's the fastest you think you've allegedly gone in a car?
I ain't touched 200 yet, you feel me? That bitch, I'm scared of that shit, you feel me? I did 180 though, 180.
Was that scary?
It wasn't even scary, you feel me? Once you on the clear ass freeway just dogging that bitch, you'll be straight.
Yeah. You could evaporate going 180 and crashing.
For real, as long as you know how to drive, you'll be straight.
Huge a lot in Detroit. People keep telling me it's on the floor, and then I check the floor and there's nothing there.
What that means is like, you feel me, it's going on. You feel me, on the floor, me like, oh, this shit going on, it's on the floor. You feel me? So like, say, are you tapped in with me earlier? You gotta get outside, tell me what, it's on the floor. You feel that's what it means?
I don't know, like I didn't bring a dog here, but people are talking about dog shit and stuff.
Dog shit is like paint, you feel me? Like I got a lot of dog shit on me.
Yeah. What was the youngest when you saw something crazy go down?
I was probably about like the age of 8.
8?
See, I was like 8 years old at a Halloween party and shit, feel me? Shit started getting wild in there, you feel me? Shit got crazy in there. I don't want to say too much on the cameras though, you feel me?
I want to ask, how do you guys feel about like the big trend of disrespecting the dead and smoking on
We don't play that.
We don't do that.
We don't even do it.
We don't do
Even if you do it to us, we don't even do it. Now we might come talk to you in our way. And you ain't gonna do it no more. The youngs be doing, the young niggas, YNs do that shit, but we don't diss the deads, man. We smarter than that.
Yeah.
You telling on yourself, gang.
You just launched a song called YNs that was really good.
Yeah, show the young niggas how to get money. Get it off the rebound, we drumming. Shit straight, pull it down, we thumping. Yeah, switch tone got blow like Trump. I can get a nigga wet for 100. 10,000 on his head ain't nothing, nigga. Last nigga pulled down talking crazy. We had to strip his ass butt naked. 5 seconds quicker than to run it back. If you try to run, we ain't gon' chase. Bitch nigga thought I was talking racks when I say I'm counting all of these faces. Yeah, hey.
I would say that's one of the best verses we've heard in a long time.
Gang. That's real street shit, gang.
We need more of that. Rap to me has lost its way. There's not enough people writing good bars and making things happen.
Yeah.
It's exciting to hear that.
Yeah. We have fresh and pressed juice, everything 100% organic. When I was coming up, it was a lot of liquor stores, it was a lot of grocery stores, restaurants, everything from people that was living out here and putting businesses in our community and bringing the money back out here. But I said, you know what? When I do my next business, I'm gonna implement those same tactics. I'm gonna come to their community, put a business in their community, and take my money and give it back to the hood. So that's what we're doing, you heard?
If you look at a lot of businesses in the hood, they're owned by people that live outside.
They live outside, and whether they white, black, orange, green, or yellow, you know, it ain't more so a racial thing.
His people.
Here at Fresh and Pressed Juice, we sell 100% organic cold pressed juices, premium smoothies, lattes, acai bowls, and smoothie bowls. So we believe that food should be a delicious treat that leaves you feeling good and that is healthy for you.
What is a big thing, like something that you ran into, like a big mistake you made that you learned from?
My first mistake I ever made was not reading the agreement. I also made a mistake in thinking everything was about the money. You know, I put the money before my passion, and then I realized later on, as long as you're passionate at something and you're good at what you do, the money gonna come regardless. Ain't no blueprint to this shit. It's either gonna work or it ain't gonna work. You grind and you keep trying. If the shit don't work, you pick yourself up and you figure something else out.
One thing I'm gonna guess you have in your circle is a lot of trust, because I think the only way you can build a real estate empire, a business empire, is to have a lot of trust in your circle.
At the end of the day, you can't build nothing without a team. You gotta have a team. This ain't my idea, this ain't my plan, this is all my wife. I didn't help her do nothing. All I did was pay for everything. I didn't ask her to see no business plan. I ain't need to see one because I trust her, and trust is an action, and it worked.
The first deal that the record label sent to you that was bad, how bad was it?
It wasn't necessarily a bad record deal. It was just a deal that I didn't do much research on. You know,
so you just needed to do your due diligence.
Yeah, I didn't do no due diligence. I didn't understand what ancillary participation meant, a lot of that shit. And I think I took a loss in it to an extent, you know what I mean?
It looks like you guys have some delicious stuff on the menu.
No, this stuff amazing, man.
What's your number one? You're stuck on an island the rest of your life. What do you take?
So I drink the beet juices. That's all. I drink the 100% beet juice.
Are you worried that your pee ever turns red?
It does. That happened.
Is it scary?
Yeah. No. When I first started drinking beet juice, it did, because I didn't understand what it was.
Did you go check in with a doctor?
No, I asked my wife, and she was like, "It's the beet juice." Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You didn't think you had to clap for a second?
I drank the beet juice.
Because beets are a healthy alternative to red dye number 40, correct?
Absolutely.
Word to my dog RFK Jr.
Hey, you want to know something, bro? I had Robert Kennedy Jr. in my hood.
Oh yes, you were on the campaign trail with him a little bit when he came to Michigan, right?
No, I had him come to me. Come 6 Mile, come to the trenches and link with me. You heard? No man, big ice on the east side, on 6 Mile in the middle of the trenches. You know, we got RFK Jr. up here today.
That dude's the real deal.
That's my guy, man. That's a good dude right there. I fuck with RFK Jr. the long way. That's my boy, man.
All right, so we're about to try the power-up shake right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, Tom.
Power up. Oh, I forget. Y'all do cocaine, right? Cause it's cocaine in it. So I know I'm fucking with you.
I prefer fentanyl, but this is pretty good.
100% healthy.
Cheers,
man.
bro.
Cheers, brother.
Well, I can say right now without a shadow of a doubt, this is delicious.
Keep it 100, gang. Don't cap to the people, man.
I would have no problem telling you like this is a little bit different. I don't really like it. This is delicious.
This called a doodle right here. You know what I'm saying? We call this a doodle. This a dookie. This a little dookie butt. You know what a dookie butt is? A dookie butt is 100 racks.
100 racks?
Yeah, a dookie butt. This is a dookie butt right here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I ride with this type of shit on me just because I might fuck around, see something I like a house or something like that, and just buy the bitch. You heard? What you want for the bitch? Let me get the bitch right now. I want the bitch right now. You heard? Let's get it, man. Y'all ready?
Fast Life, nigga ain't pulled up yet though. The bro right here, Fast Life, feel me? That's my nigga Chris. Chris, say what up to the vlog, man. What's up? They said, bro, Fast Life. I said, my nigga Chris right here. You feel me? My nigga Fast Life.
What's going on, brother? Nice to meet you, man. You do wild shit in this car?
We trying not to, bro. We trying to change the scope of what we do, you feel me? Because we giving DPD a hard time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we ain't trying to keep it going in this direction. We trying to go legit, you feel me? And give people, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation a chance to come up too.
So, what do you know about the red zone?
Shit, y'all lucky to be out here right now. Shit, y'all lucky to be out here. Y'all tapped in with the right people, yeah. There's some blocks over here, bro, that don't got a house on it, like, at all, not one crib.
Because it's vacant?
Yeah, all bandos. I had to come from downtown just to get here, bro. It took me a little minute to get down here, but I'm like, shit, the red zone, you gotta be on your toes around here.
So this is like the warning before you get even a little further.
No, you in the red zone, bro. Like, it's all the green zone, you know what I'm saying? It's all the zones, but you in the bad one, you know what I'm saying? You could die over a pair of glasses out here, bro.
Do you guys know a situation where that's happened?
Yes, bro. Yes. You can just come out the gas station. A nigga seen you going there with some bus, wait for you to come out and run past you and snatch him.
Hey, you can put on any beat and I'ma do this with CP style. 20 slides on me in your city, this a green town. I can't even tell you how much that I lost at Greek town. My shooter missed a shot, I got his cleanup, that's a rebound. My mama and my lawyer, the only two I got on speed dial. My attorney trying to get the case dismissed before the pre-trial. My ex said I treated her like shit, but I don't see how. Here, this is where the groceries, Miss Bellas, we about to eat out.
Hey, talk
Come on, 30 feet,
You said your ex didn't think you treated her well?
My ex said I treated her like shit, but I don't see how.
Did you treat her good?
Hey, what I'm saying is, I treat everybody good.
So why was she saying that?
At the end of the day, it's hard to please a woman.
What's an ideal first date in your head?
Ideal first date?
Yeah.
Just fucking on the
first night. Shit, bitch.
Can't go wrong with a restaurant.
You fuck on the first date? How has that worked out?
Great.
Yeah.
What you mean how it worked out?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
As long as you don't get burnt.
Like gonorrhea burnt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that once.
Nigga, you too, nigga.
I went on a raw dog spree when I was a young man. And it didn't work out.
I got a kid though. Do you got a kid?
Yeah, so I'm done with all that.
Oh yeah. How many you want?
One. How many you got?
I want.
Yeah. What do you think makes Detroit unique?
Shit, this our culture, bro. This how we move, bro. It got motherfuckers interested, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, Bush, you feel me? The culture, it got motherfuckers just wanna move like us, talk like us, just like how the Atlanta Rappers had they shit, you know what I'm saying?
Can you give the without hitting the camera? Can you show them a little combo?
I'll show them a combo.
I can film you while you do it.
You want me to show it on you? Come here.
Oh yeah, we're here.
Huh?
Okay.
You gonna let me hit you?
No. Why? If you hit me, I'm taking you to the ground. You know what I've done for 20 years?
You say what? So listen.
This isn't a good idea.
If you can try to get me on the ground, and I can try all my power.
But here's the thing.
Listen.
I like you.
I can try all my power to knock your ass out. Like,
I don't think that's
if you win, you get me on the ground.
Either of us. How's that benefit either of us?
It's just showing we athletes. You look like you could take a punch though. You look like you get some. Yeah, I ain't fucking with you. Get the
But no,
I'm straight, bro. I'm straight up. Them niggas with them ears, bro. Hey, them niggas be on the. Hey, they do their thing, gang. I give you. I respect that. That's why. Look at his ear, nigga.
He look like he'll just take a.
Bro, I know the counterfire ear.
I'm a stupid Polish person.
What the fuck?
That's Rose by a big ass strawberry trying to bite on snaps. Look at Rose by a big ass
Bro, you want to give me my candy out?
Bro.
Hey, hold on. Bro, what type of shit you on?
This shit fire as hell.
Okay.
All right.
What do you think about that?
It tastes like, it don't taste like the artificial shit. It tastes real like.
Not artificial at all.
Yeah, it don't taste no artificial.
Natural dyes.
This one not sour. This one good.
Yep.
Talk about Milwaukee a little bit. Were you one of the first guys to really, from out of state, to get your eyes on our talent?
Team Eastside was for real, and then me, yeah, for sure.
Who's Team Eastside?
That was a rap group. That's Peasy, Babyface Ray, GT, Dame Dot, Soda, rest in peace.
Oh, so a lot of big heavy hitters.
Lil Perry. We was all basically a group. I wasn't like no official member. I was a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? But we all won. The block I just had y'all on, Babyface Ray from over that hood too. That's his hood too.
You guys grow up together and hang out?
I was moving a little differently than bro was, you know what I'm saying? But it's something like that, you heard?
I gotta ask you something. Rappers love to wear sunglasses inside. Can you break that down for me?
You know, motherfucker just can't see your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard?
Like a poker player.
Yeah, like a poker player. It's like you don't really know what bag I'm in right now, do you? You can't really guess what bag I'm in, can you?
I can't tell if you're looking at me like this,
you know
or if you're smiling.
You don't really know what bag I'm in though, do you?
I saw your bag in your trunk and it had a lot of money in it. That's all I can say.
What was it though?
Dookie butt.
I had a little dookie butt on me.
One day I hope to get myself a dookie butt.
You already got a dookie butt. I know you got a dookie butt. Well, I know how y'all moving. Y'all don't care about this type of shit, jewelry, and this shit is frivolous.
I mean, your name is Icewear Veggie. You can't not have ice.
Gotta have the ice, huh? I'm retiring the ice after the day. Fuck the ice. We don't wear no more ice no more.
We only smoke ice.
I'ma stack all my dookie butts up.
I do.
You know what they call ice in the streets? You don't know the nickname?
Besides ice?
Yeah. You probably heard it, fo, and never even put two and two together. It's Vezo. Why the fuck they name meth after me, bro? Why they do that, bro?
Maybe you're a high energy man.
No, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to smoke some Vezo while hanging out with Vezo. That would be a flex.
That'd be fire, bro.
We should do that.
Damn, that'd be turnt.
I'll write a 8 bars, 16 bars.
Yeah, we do the 8 ball and then we write some 8-bar verses. Damn, that's gonna be lit, bro.
All right, we're pulling up to a supposedly notorious gas station in what they call the red zone in Detroit.
So we outside, you see how this shit going? Yeah, we out here. We scat, man.
This is a busy gas station, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Why do they call this place the red zone?
There's a lot of bloods over here. I'm from the west side though, you feel me? It's not in my area, but you see we still outside. You know, I'm out anywhere.
Is it scary to go not your area?
Shit, you feel me?
Tapped in everywhere, for real.
I'm tapped in everywhere. Everybody know me. Everybody fucking bag I track.
The reason why it's the red zone because it's red on the map in Detroit. You feel me? That's why it's called the red zone.
But a lot of blood clicks are here.
Right. Shit.
Tommy G.
Real how you doing, man? You guys have some cool cars, too.
Just some more Duce in that big.
It literally started from them sliding on the freeway, and it turned into sliding at intersections, then it turned into a legal pit, which got shut down.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, if they bring another legal pit out here, all this shit have damn near stopped.
Everybody out here ain't got whips, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't pull up Hellcat brand new.
Yeah, this looks like an expensive automobile.
I treat it like it's $5,000 though.
You beat it to shit?
I beat it to shit. You ever heard the famous word get back or get smacked? That's why.
It's a body.
A body.
Human body.
What's the best job you ever had?
What do you think, nigga?
Being an entertainer?
There you go. I worked at KFC for 3 days. The nigga taught me to clean the bathroom. I said I quit. I was in the 10th grade. I was like 15.
Did you even open the door to look to see how bad it was, or you quit before that?
I'm not even looking. Niggas over with. At that moment, I knew in my head, I gotta get money. I'd be damned for motherfucker tell me to clean the bathroom, and I got to. I'm a rapper, nigga. I blew up, rich, successful.
A lot of young men are looking at what's happening in the economy right now. They're like, why the hell would I ever work at McDonald's when I can do quick money, fast money? And so I was talking to guys last night. What do you think about guys choosing the fast money route?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just know what you're doing. Know what you're getting yourself into, and accept whatever rules you in. Or if you in the streets and you whoop, you know what that come with. If you fucking all these bitches, having all these baby mamas, you know what that come with. Child support. You know, you gotta just know what you're getting yourself into. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. If you a 9 to 5 nigga, some niggas want more in life. If you want more in life, there's too many ways to get money. So go get this money while you can. Back in the day, I can understand. It ain't technology. It ain't Come on, man. You get money on TikTok. You get money on motherfucking Twitch. You get money on motherfucking YouTube, Instagram, all type of shit.
What's going on? Are you the OG around here?
Yeah, we are the OGs around here.
I'm new. I'm from Milwaukee. Where are we right now?
We on the east side, man. We on Chalmers and Whittier, man. 6 Mile.
What do you think when you see all these Chargers and Hellcats pulling up?
I mean, shit, I don't really think too much of nothing for real, man, because shit, this a regular in the city, man, in Detroit, man. We see this every day, man.
Yeah, man, we should take it on, man. From here, we come from down this bitch, from all the way from the Chalmers, all the way to fucking 7, we go to 7 Mile, we know every bitch through this bitch, you hear me? It's the block, you got a Cheddar Ave boys be over through this bitch, you got Cheddar Grove boys, you got the Macefield.
Is that where Cheddar Bob got his name? That's
real original. We talking about boys, man. We talking about real boys, man.
This gas station is popping, huh?
Oh, this bitch always swam. This bitch do the Watusi. I'm the most country nigga you gonna hear out here.
Wait, did you say Watusi?
Yeah, Watusi.
Can you break down that lingo for me?
It's like an old school dance.
Oh, okay, like a square dance.
You know what I mean? This bitch get the.
I get the pigs on there because they finna come fuck shit up.
They love to fuck something up.
Did you see a cop car?
It's right there. They got the damn corner.
White cars. They gonna have the black cars pull up.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Charge for guns. Who got a gun?
Hey, bro.
The area of
So we were here, the scene got cleared by police, car sped off. That's our cue to leave, so we're out of here too. Let's kick it. What were we talking about a little bit? You did some crazy shit.
I did a lot of crazy shit, bro. Shit that I don't even understand how a lot of people forgave me for. You know what I'm saying? We thought robbing was cool. Like, let me tell you what we invented. We invented front door, back door. You know what that is?
Backdooring somebody?
The front door, back door. Nah. See, I didn't even have to use a gun half the time. We have a nigga pull up on the block with like 5 bows. You heard? You pull up, go to the car. All right, bet, gang. I'm about to go in here and I'm about to sell them real quick. What you want for them? They give you their price. All right, bet, cool. Give me like 20 minutes. I'm about to go in here and sell them for you. You grab the bows, you go in the front door. Then you walk out the back door. You jump the fence through the alley and you have a car waiting for you on the other side of the street. You get in that car and you leave the guys waiting in front of the house for as long as they gonna wait. You cut
just
the phone
finessed
off.
him.
Yeah, that's what front door, back door. We invented. Hey, Webbo, tell them, explain the front door, back door.
Pull up on me at this store in the front. Take your money. Take everything, whatever you need. I'm out the back door and I'll catch you later. Ain't no robbery, ain't no robbery.
Nothing. That's a real unarmed robbery.
No robbery.
Can't get in trouble for it. What I do?
But this was the wrong. I just telling him. He used to do some shit. Well, I used to get mad like, dog, why you doing him like that?
I was wild, bro. Like in real life, bro. I was wild.
So you even felt bad for the guy he robbed?
I felt bad for him.
Did you feel bad for the guy you robbed?
No, we thought it was cool, bro. We thought it was sweet. We thought it was fun. We looked up the guys like Tony Moe and Pay and Cello. We used to do the fake dice game robbery too. So say me and you gambling right now, boom, you got dog shit on. You got about a 30 or 40 or I have Gooch or Webb come rob me and you. Randomly come rob
the guy got us.
We both got robbed, but we bust the money down. You heard? That's the ooh-wah.
So you let a guy point a gun at you just to go?
No, he ain't point the gun at me. A nigga point the gun at. Well, yeah, probably. Have we ever pointed the gun at each other? I don't think we have. Yeah. I told him we ain't on none of that no more. Like we good guys, bro. We ain't got no ops. We ain't got none of that, bro. We get money, bro. Every business that we got is legal, bro. We ain't in the streets. We ain't none of that. We decided you can either be a goon or you can be a boss. And respectfully, all my homies decided to just be bosses.
So let's talk about this, because there's a lot of guys right now, they idolize the robber. That's cool right now.
They idolize that. Ain't cool, bro. It used to be cool.
Talk to the young guys, because a lot of young guys are really reckless right now.
They come from that. The times has changed, bro. When I was doing that shit, bro, times was different. Ain't nobody scared of nobody no more, bro. Ain't nobody going for that. Ain't nobody accepting no front door, back door. Ain't nobody accepting that, bro. We all men, and everybody got a lot of pride now. It's 2025. Be a boss. Get money. Live peaceful, bro. The shit that I was saying that I used to do, it's not cool. I thought it was cool then, but it ain't cool. I was playing games. I was playing with my life. That's called playing games, bro. You know what feels even really better? That I ain't gotta move like that. that I don't move like that I'm not that person no more, bro. That make way more sense to me doing what's right. It's way more money in doing the right thing, bro. It's way more, it's longevity in that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the evening in Detroit. Thank you for joining. Check out Snapdog. Got him linked in the comments. Blow him up. He has a new song out called YNs.
You gotta do the slider dance. That's to the YNs, bro. Like y'all got a pistol.
Okay.
Whip it out.
Yeah.
Y'all got a cop.
No. Like this,
No.
Oh, finger.
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 Ain't that bitch. Ain't that bitch. Come on.
You gotta wait, get out.
Get out.
I got a shotgun. What do you got?
Nah, nigga, you need a handgun.
Jesus
Come on.
Christ.
Hey,
there you go.
Then you gotta walk with that bitch like that.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, get down on the ground. Just
You gotta
put a new move to that motherfucker. He's about duels.
That's like get off my property right there.
Damn. Get off my lawn, bitch. Hey, this has been a long time coming. We're happy we made this happen.
We've been talking about this for a minute, man.
Appreciate it. Tell me about your journey coming up. Like, how long did it take for you to get to where you're at?
Shit, like 10 years plus, bro.
This is where it go down now.
You gotta be frightened?
Nah, you safe, nigga. You in big bro, man.
I'm from a hood where everybody stay hoodie down. Fitted down here and duck with the tray pound. Only hear one sound, click, clack, gun round.
You in Dully Station, my nigga.
People that died here, got stabbed.
Just know we smoking all them dumb niggas from up the street, you know.
We're 3 minutes from one of the smartest places on the planet.
2 of the smartest places on the planet.
Are Harvard students easy money?
Back then, yeah. Now we let them live.
Harvard, you could definitely catch some licks.
Today we visit one of the most overlooked hoods in America. You may have heard a lot about the trenches of New York, Philly, or even Baltimore, but I'm guessing you've heard little to nothing about the trenches of Boston. A quick Google search tells me that Boston is riddled with gangs, but there's little out there that actually captures what Boston is like boots on the ground. As I try and picture what Boston might look like, I think of the movie The Town and picture some tough white dudes robbing banks. However, it appears that era of Irish gangsters is largely in the past. Today, a new side of Boston streets is emerging, and there's no better guide to show me this than the Massachusetts legend and rapper Millyz. Millyz is a man who gets an unimaginable amount of punani thanks to songs like this.
Chanel on your bag, you a high ticket. Firework, you so 4th of July with it.
And in the rap game, he's extremely well respected and has gotten co-signed by the likes of Dave East, Jadakiss, and Fabulous. Together, we visit a collection of crews. We tap in with Jamaicans, a twerk gang pulls up on us, and we even meet a crew from a country you've probably never heard of. Folks, it's time to go on a Boston adventure. Describe the area that we're at right now, Cease.
We're in the port right now, so you know Cambridge broken down in sections. Got the coast, port, north, east, west.
We're 3 minutes from one of the smartest places on the planet. Having that in your backyard, did it ever inspire you? Like
me personally, I was too caught up with what I got going on. 14 caught my first bid, went to DYS.
And what's Juvie like in this area?
Juvie was cool. I was in a spot called Hillside. So they had like a blue line around the whole unit. If you stepped on that line, you get choked up, hemmed up. Like it was one of those situations. So
what's happening, brother?
What's up, Tommy?
Good to meet you, man. How are you?
Cool.
Good to see you.
Appreciate you for coming out to the 617.
I appreciate you having me.
Some light on the air.
What is this?
Oh,
GMB.
CMB. Yeah, it's Cambridge, man.
What they call this spot besides the port?
Area 4. Area 4.
Area 4.
It's divided by Central Square, so there's the coast, the port. I grew up between here and the coast. It's all split up by Central Square. We'll take you there in a second.
I just started rapping. This is a start, but now I'm gonna do this shit often. And the hoes, they just started flocking. Pull up beside him, he just finished parking. I grip the power at him and grip the power at whoever's watching. I bend the over, get slaps on the ass. Now she gets stuffed like a stalker.
Did you say stuff a ass like a stalking?
Yeah, we stuff
That's gangster as fuck, dude.
We stuff like stalkers, bro. We gonna fill them up. Tommy G, what's the word, baby boy?
I'm trying to figure out, are you Irish?
Yeah.
You're Irish?
I'm Irish. So,
is St. Patrick's Day a big holiday for you?
Not really, cause like my father's side is like got the Irish in it, and you know I didn't really see my pops too much like that. But I get f***ed up, you know. Every day, same.
You like drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking right now.
What's your drink of choice?
Reposado.
Oh, Don Julio.
Look me in my house.
Taking the sheets
What's going on?
Fresh out the fence.
When'd you get out?
I got on June.
What's something that you really appreciate about being out? Like something you do, like a regular thing?
Just being able to do like everything on your own time, you know, like when you're in there, you gotta move accordingly, like, you know what I'm saying, it should be locked down. I was in the penitentiary, so, you know, she was always locked down, but just being out, be able to have your freedom, move around, you gotta take advantage of that shit, bro.
You got 3 kids, I take it?
I got it.
Tell me about them.
They growing up 13, 12, until I'm 3 years old. They growing up.
What do you like to do with your kids?
Everything. Whatever they want to do, we gonna do it.
What's on your neck? Love, loyalty, out, values, everything. Is there a lot of loyalty in the streets right now?
It's dangerous. RP Hands, RP Punch, RP Biz, RP Dre, RP Nerve.
That's a lot to walk around with.
I just put some liquor out here for my cousin. He's a legendary rapper, legendary person. We all look up to him. He's a hood legend. I pour more for my baby. And I'm gonna take a shot for my baby. Bro, he spoke nothing but the truth and looked out for his family.
Tell me about your journey coming up. Like, how long did it take for you to get to where you're at?
Shit, like 10 years plus, bro. Rapping every day, trying to make this shit happen every day.
Were there moments where you're like, I don't know if this is gonna work out or not?
Yeah, hell yeah. There's a lot of highs and lows. But that's why I'm glad you in the 617 now. We shining light on artists and shit like that. Like, I was watching your channel, I'm like, oh no, this is perfect for us, because we got a lot of talent, bro.
Yeah, some school right here, Fletcher Manor.
Did you ever have a birthday party here?
Nah, I would do down the center.
What was your favorite ever birthday you had?
Probably like this year, for real.
And what'd you do for it?
I just had fun, you know what I mean? I went out to the club, a couple clubs, and had a good
I have to ask you about that. I've seen you throwing money at the club. Do you ever worry that one day you're gonna be like, man, I wish I took those thousands of dollars and put them somewhere else?
No, hell no, bro. I invest in my career. Even when I'm throwing money in the club, I'm really investing in my career.
Wanna say hi to the kids, Millyz?
How you doing?
What are you guys gonna spend it on? Candy?
Yes. We used to come here to the icy lady. She passed away like a year or two ago. We used to come here, ring her doorbell.
Slide the
come
window
to this
up.
window, she'll slide the window up. What you want?
Up the freezers.
Three coolers full of ices. We used to all come here. 75 cents.
Yo, she easily made like 5 M's. 5 M's. Easily. And I might be lowballing.
I say 7.
What's your origin story? How'd you become this guy?
Just being in Cambridge, really being like the only white kid in my neighborhood. There was white kids, but they were in a neighborhood called East Cambridge. Because all the white people you see and shit, they're like around the colleges and shit, so it's not kids. You see what I'm saying? So like at a youth center, it's gonna be one white kid for every 100 black kids.
It was kind of surreal to be around Millyz. I mean, the guy rolled around in 2 black Suburbans like a mafioso. His crew was deep as hell, and he undeniably had a lot of street cred everywhere we went. I wonder what it took for him to earn that reputation. It almost felt like we were with a movie character. In the car together, I noticed a neck tattoo that said Katrina, so I asked him who that was. Katrina? Who's Katrina?
That's my mom.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Tell me about her.
She's strong, bro. She's just like a strong lady. She had to deal with a lot. She seen some of my friends, you know, get a life sentence in prison. Like, she seen me get shot at in front of her house. She seen a lot, and she seen me get kicked out of high school the first day. You know, I went to school in Charlestown, for real. We done had homicide detectives at her door, bro, for real. Like, I put her through traumatic shit, and she was just so strong through all of it. Like, and always was my mother is my whole reason for rapping. And I hadn't talked to my mom and got that, like, validation from her, like saying I'm proud of you, because she still be worried about so much other stuff with me. But that's all I wanted. I didn't care about the money, the bitches, none of that. I just wanted my mom to say I'm proud type shit. So.
Did you get that moment with her?
Yeah, nah, I had that moment with her a lot, bro. I brought my mother courtside to Celtics games, you know, with tickets that's given to me from the organization. Like, I've definitely had that moment with my mother a lot. I saw a lot of shit though in that neighborhood that you were in, you know what I mean? Like early 2000s in Cambridge, right where we were standing. Like, I seen somebody get murdered when I was young, you feel me?
What's some information you want to tell the youth?
to never let somebody crash you out, man. People are trying to crash out the youth, you know what I mean? People use these kids to go on drills, and don't be a crash out for anybody. If you're gonna crash out for yourself. Crash out for your dream.
I love your hat.
Go to his hat. Show the camera to his hat.
Show the...
Check the fuck out. Spinning the block. Spinning the block.
It's the hood right here, man. You know, this Z block, you know. But nigga, everybody knows South situated in the block, nigga. Growing up out here, shit, my dogs, niggas knew me since we was jit. Always chilling around the OGs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it up, making money. Everybody know Cambridge niggas get to it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
When I die, they gotta bury me. My weight gotta be at this church
right here.
And I'm bringing superstars out. The baddest bitches in the world.
Yep. I feel like if I die, come to my funeral, tell some good stories. That's what I want. I don't want a lot of people crying.
Me too, bro. That's how I was like when I was young. I saw my friend die like real early, and like that shit crushed me. And then I realized he was the type of person he would have rather me celebrate his life. You know what I mean? That's why that's where my courage come from. That's where my drive come from. It's just like you get an expiration date on this shit. You gotta live the way you want to live. You know what I mean?
Do you think the people in here are frightened when they see this many people coming?
Nah, they used to this shit. There's a lot of homeless and crackheads and shit like that. For me,
I see families putting their food away and getting out of here quickly once they saw the big crew come in. Especially when they see the motherfuckers.
All the time. You see my brother right here? Show light to my brother right here. He here. He's standing all the time.
What's up, brother? How you doing? What are you up to today?
Just chilling in my house.
It's a Friday, right?
Yeah.
What was the highlight of the week so far?
Respecting a kid in school.
You respected a kid at school?
Yeah.
That's good.
That was a good moment for sure.
What's your favorite subject?
PE.
PE? Good meeting you, man.
Yo! Central Squat!
I'll buy you a nip at the liquor store. Come on.
Let's go. I gotta take my pet dog with me.
Nigga. It's me. Hey, yo. We on YouTube right now. Say what up to YouTube.
Hey.
You know what I mean? We outside. We streaming. Millie's outside. I'm in here. Let me get Espelon, please. And I need a couple of nips. I got you, Auntie. I got you. What you want?
I want 2 nips of Parmesan.
2 nips of Parmesan, please. Stack.
YouTube Unlimited.
How you doing?
There we go.
That's how they do me, because they know.
All right, let's go. Come on, we're losing the crowd. We out.
Good looking, man.
We out. You know that, Auntie. I got you.
Hey, yo, what am I looking for?
Go subscribe to Tommy G.
Tommy G.
Tommy G. Go subscribe. Big dogs gotta eat.
Tommy G. Big dogs got to munch a little bit. Man. Woo.
Fellas. Sunglasses at night? Tell me about this fashion choice.
Treacherous, you heard? Gets real treacherous. Gotta keep the sunglasses. And it's 62.
What are the keys to building wealth?
Staying down, discipline. Stay away from the bad bitches, you feel me?
What's the dumbest money move you ever made?
Cashed out like 2 bands on some sneakers for a bad bitch, bro. Gangster.
Everybody out here just know we smoking all them dumb niggas from up the street, you know. Franklinfield.
Hold on. All the young guys, I've noticed this. All of them are so obsessed with this talking about dead ops. I don't get it.
Nah, bro, I ain't even.
When you get a little older, you're gonna realize this, right? That's not the way to go.
Free the guys, man. Free the real. We be home real soon. Free Shizzy. Free Riley and Chisel, man. Niggas already know what it is.
I can promise you there's more than those guys across town to life. There's stuff you can build for your future, and the more you think about focusing on smoking dead ops and all that shit, it's not gonna add up well. But if you build a business right now, acquire real estate right now, read books right now, you guys are gonna be so much farther ahead than everyone else you know. Stay safe, fellas, stay safe. What is that?
Rum and boom, we call it special. When you go to Jamaica, make them know someone want the special.
Yeah?
And tell them where to learn that from. You heard me?
From you?
Yeah, right, that's all.
What do they call you?
Barber, my name, and the one and only barber in Boston.
Say that one more time, please.
Barber. From Boston.
You want to try this?
Okay, so how do you make this thing?
All right, we made a special. It's Jamaican rum and a thing called boom. How we doing it? Right there.
Right there.
Now I'm gonna
take a sip. Take a sip.
Tell me how it is.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
How it is?
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Right now, you mean? You say y'all do everything.
Big up yourself, you know.
Big up yourself, you know.
Art of love, you hear that?
Art of love. From art, everything.
Yeah.
need you on my album, bro. Great link. Just stop me now, great link. This ain't my last time popping out here. What do you mean if you are the thing good? This is your total and subtract and the crew. Love that. One love. Total and subtract. One love. Two hands. Right.
For context of where our Airbnb is, guys, I'm not kidding you. 3 minutes away, 0.6 miles. We've had a couple people that we were interviewing at the Airbnb that were scared to pull up and let us know that we were in a bad area. How you doing?
Tommy G, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Out streets and projects.
Yeah, we got gangs and shit. We got a lot of Bloods, Crips, shit like that, Lion Kings, but a lot of people take pride in like where they from as far as like the neighborhoods and the side streets and also their culture. So like you got a lot of Haitians, you got a lot of Cape Verdeans, you got a lot of...
What is Cape Verdean? I don't think I've ever met a Cape Verdean before.
It's like off the west coast of Africa. I would consider it West African, but you know.
Are you Cape Verdean?
Yeah. We got good women, good food, good music, good dances, good culture, you know what I mean? But I would say based off the west coast of Africa, I like to see. Yeah, it's a mixture of different things. We got light-skinned people, dark-skinned people.
I heard the women here are light-skinned with blue eyes.
Yeah, we got a couple of those too, and we got dark skins. I told you with the nappy hair. We love them all, you know.
That's what I'm talking about.
We mix them up, you know.
So has this area been gentrified?
Yeah.
You can tell when that flag's up, the area's been gentrified.
Well, it's making everything die out. All cultures die out. You feel me? And it's fucked up that they kicking FIFA low. A lot of people's families from different places, like you said, like I said, Haiti, Jamaica, Cape Verde. You know what I mean? So when they come here, they don't really got a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of people from this block can speak on that. There's people out here that's from Cape Verde. They straight from Cape Verde.
What can you tell me about Cape Verde?
Yeah, we came from straight from the slaves and we mixed with the some colons, like Portuguese. Basically, like our official language is Portuguese, but we speak Cape Verde like.
What's some words you can teach the audience back home?
Oh.
It's been fun rocking with you, dude. You're a well-respected man, and it's fun to see how you're operating. What's on your mind? Any final thoughts you'd like to share?
I just wanted the light to be on 617, you know what I mean? That's all. Like how you said I was successful earlier, I don't feel I'm successful until, you know, it's 10 other artists that's booming out this shit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lift people like BJ Ball up. We're gonna lift people like G Nipsey up. We're gonna lift all the artists up and, you know, put this shit on the map.
Last segment of this video, we meet up with local comedian Harvard Eye, who's famous for reviewing Boston's most dangerous gas stations and fast food restaurants. And over the course of the night, we traveled to a few different locations, each getting progressively more dangerous.
What's up, big dog? You see what we got? We down Dudley. It's the crunchiest of the crunchiest. You see what the going on? Yeah, a lot of people think that Boston is all colleges, but we got the same shit going on. It's drug infested. We got all type of craziness going on out here, man. You gotta keep your head on the fucking swivel.
You in Dudley Station, my nigga.
A lot of people that died here, got stabbed. In the jail, smoke crack right there. Mama smoke crack right there. Smoke crack. This motherfucker smoke crack right there right now.
WCW. WCW, United States Champion. Women's Crush Wednesday. You know what I mean? That's me. You know why we the champ?
Why?
What's the area code for Boston?
617, baby.
That's my birthday. Hey. Without Boston, there's no United States. That's why I'm the United States champion. June 17th, 1775. What happened that day?
Was that the day Paul Revere rode around on his horse?
Battle of Bunker Hill. You know, the Battle of Bunker Hill, we lost the battle, but we definitely won the war. That was during the Revolutionary War. Even if you lose a battle, you can still win the war. So that's how we take it in stride.
This is a real small, tight city. Everybody knows everybody.
You can't get f***ed up.
Yeah, like, you
everybody knows everybody.
It's weird to say this out loud, but I'm afraid of 15-year-olds now.
It's not the grown men that's out here doing the things to the people. That's the new generation.
This is one of the most dangerous food spots right here. The best Chinese food in Boston.
What's something you've been struggling with recently?
Finances. The rent.
This money on
that rent is crazy. For a 1-bedroom, it's like $2,100 out here in Boston.
Especially in the city, Boston, are playing catch up constantly. People live check to check here, man. I would say to be comfortable in Boston right now, you gotta at least make $50,000
80K.
This is an iconic piece right here.
This right here.
This is a Malcolm X mural right here. This is where Malcolm X used to be at, right here, right in Dudley. Malcolm X, see? You see his face right here? Young Malcolm, you see Shorty.
What does Malcolm X mean to you?
He means a lot, man. He lived right there on Dale Street. He's like one of the people that give us a voice to let us know that you could be anything, whether you're incarcerated, whatever you're going through, just stay positive, stay strong, and you can get through it.
If I had to recommend 3 biographies to people out there, it's Malcolm X, Teddy Roosevelt, and Benjamin Franklin. 3 American heroes, icons that were larger than life.
I say you gotta throw Harriet Tubman in there, and you gotta throw Sojourner Truth too. Those are some real good books you gotta tap into, man. Frederick Douglass. His story was
W.E.B. Du Bois, baby. Well, reading is power, and I wish everyone back home would pick up a book, because I don't get how there's all this knowledge in the world and you don't want to know about it.
Once you get that knowledge, nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah, I had to grab me a set, nigga.
Nobody.
Grab me a set.
You have to do say
the duality of man right there.
Yeah.
What I really liked about these guys is that they weren't afraid to mention that they like reading. A lot of these guys were pumped about books, and if you can make that a practice in your life, I don't care who you are, it is gonna make it better. So that was cool to hear. Kids, read books. You guys brought us to a Burger King?
Hey, don't think that.
Yo, listen.
So tell me, why did you bring us to the Burger King?
We're telling you why we brought you to a Burger King. This ain't just a Burger King, my nigga. You can get smacked right here, bro.
No,
Someone
bro.
got shot dead ass in the head right here up the street at the barbershop. Literally smacked in his head. Literally a week ago.
If you know this is a spot that is treacherous, why go?
This is why I grew up at.
It can't be Boston if it ain't raw, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is Grove Hall.
This is Grove Hall.
We grew up right here playing football. We played football in this parking lot. I went to school right there, went to the Burke.
We was just in Roxbury, and now we in Dorchester. So that just go to show you how close niggas are. That's Washington Street. 2-minute ride. And this right here is like a main street, Columbia Road, and I mean it's connected to Blue Hill. We just came off of Blue Hill, so it's going to show you how close different hoods, different sections of the city come together. And I mean, and these walls right here done got tagged up so many times with RIP to niggas that got passed away. The city come back and cover it. They don't even allow niggas to paint on shit here. They'll be giving candles and all that, be there for a couple weeks. I'm saying, but you know. They don't let the dead live in peace, man. And when they ain't just jumping off the porch, they diving off that shit, so you gotta be safe for real. Say what up to Tommy right quick, bro. Hey, yo, let him know where we at, bro.
Right in the hood. Side Street, feel me?
Yeah, that's Side Street. Hey, yo. He said, why you bring us to a Burger King? Hey, yo, you think he was kind of crazy when he said that?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let him know exactly what the fuck be going down over here. Let him know, tell him what it is, bro.
That's just a Burger King, bro. Let the niggas know, bro.
It get crunchy over here. It definitely get crunchy over here.
Yeah, that's always crunch time.
On dogs.
We're in a Boston trench right now. There's energy in the air. There's kids on mopeds driving around, and it's got that East Coast boisterousness. It feels like it's one of those areas that anything could go down, and I'm sure a lot has gone down here. But what's crazy is at the same time with all this, there's RIP on the wall and there's stuff happening. By day, kids are playing kickball and football and playing in this area, and by night, the teenagers and adults are living a whole nother type of lifestyle. Do you have any final thoughts you guys want to say to the camera?
Stay blessed, stay humble, never give up. Everybody go through shit. Don't matter what city you from. Don't matter if you from Boston to Idaho to fucking New Mexico. Yeah. Everybody got a ghetto. Everybody got a struggle. You know what I mean? Just keep fighting. Don't give up on yourself. And stay solid. 10 toes down.
I've been a king since birth. Always been told if I ever had beef, start eating first. If you speaking first, then you gonna leave the earth. Better sleep in church. I move like a reaper's curse. See the heater first. You gonna need a priest to nurse. It gets even worse when you sleeping with it.
Folks, I'm Tommy G. Today, we're exploring the most dangerous part of Iowa.
Okay. Big dogs got it on his side. I got cotton mouth. Just might pull up on an op. Look us hopping out.
This is what we really gotta watch every car.
God damn it. Isn't that stressful, dude?
Everything get down dirty. We robbing, stealing, shooting.
Why?
It's two of us and two of them. We tryna swap them out. After we
Who went live? Who went live?
You go live? Yeah, he went live.
When most people picture Iowa, they think cornfields, tractors, farmers, overalls. But today, we go to the most dangerous part of Iowa. Des Moines, where 40% of the murders in the state occur. It's a city with heavy gang influence, with groups like Heavy Hitters, OTB, and C-Block causing much of the violence in the city. In 2019, 15 members of C-Block were hit by the feds on a RICO charge and sent to prison. Today we go to the most dangerous neighborhoods of Des Moines, and we tap in with rapper YNE Bozo. Here's what he sounds like.
Fuck them niggas stretch. They want smoke, let's get it. Niggas ain't really stabbing. That's why I be hard to catch. I be loafing hardly ever. I be rocking out with that metal.
Let's hit the block. Alright guys, I've been cooking up designs for these shirts. I didn't just want to make YouTube merch that's boring and bland. I wanted stuff that's an art piece made by a designer. We got our big dogs gotta eat. We got them in black, we got them in white. And it's a great way to rock the channel. We're showing you the shit that mainstream media is not gonna show you. Get yours, TommyGMcGee.com. All right, so we're touching down in Iowa. Most of the time when you think Iowa, you think tractors, you think corn, you think farming, but we're heading to the trenches. In fact, the trenchiest place, the most dangerous spot in Iowa. Like 40% of the murders in Iowa happen in this city. So I feel like we have a pretty good radar for trenches. I'm getting, if like at the gas station, we saw some like definite like junkie activity. There's a guy with a teardrop tattoo. I mean, that's a pretty good sign you're not in the suburbs anymore. Oh, here, look. Okay.
Yo.
Let's see, we pulled up, it's like a park.
Yeah, it's a park.
I'm coming through right now behind you guys, I think.
Alright.
Okay, cool. Good to meet you, I'm Tommy. How you doing, brother? So first question, where are the tractors? I thought we were coming to Iowa.
No, we in the city, bro.
That right there, that's park.
So where are we right now?
Cheatham Park. It's Cheatham, but we finna take y'all around though. It's different locations, got history on.
Yeah, what is this spot known for? What does it mean to you?
To me, it means family, bro. Everybody think of gang banging, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we different, you know what I mean?
I feel like people used to just duke it out, you shake hands afterwards, that's it. But I feel like these younger generations, like the smallest thing happens and they're ready to pop somebody. Why do you think that is?
Music.
Yeah?
It is.
Yeah, the music. Music influences us.
I
don't know, but we gotta be on point.
Is there someone you watch? Is there
It's always haters, man.
What's the politics like in this town?
It's like crab in the barrel. Nobody wanna see the next motherfucker go up. So they do whatever they can to bring them down. That's why we couldn't really post on social media, Tommy G coming, you know what I'm saying?
So to me, that's kind of sad. Like, I feel like there's times where people can come together. Like, what do you think it is about why is it?
Interrupt, they would've came through and shot this bitch up if we would've put that, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't put it. Y'all good, bro. Yeah, we got security. Like, everybody you see coming, they secure. They gonna secure the block.
If you don't mind me asking you this, I know teardrop tattoos, they have significance. What does it mean to you?
These for my dead homies. They're unfilled.
So if someone has empty teardrops, it usually represents someone they've lost.
Well, where we from, yeah, we got a lot of those. Like, I sent you documents about them.
Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want to set the scene, but you sent me a lot of text before we came here with a lot of information. Is there any of that you want to break down for the people?
That was some hating ass bro. You feel me? My little homies that died, that was some hating ass Bro was finna blow. Like, he was the ticket out for our hood, you know what I'm saying?
Some people think Iowa and they do not think trenches. They think farmers, they think corn, overalls.
It ain't none of that farm. I mean, it's good corn and shit, you feel me? You go far and shit, you feel me? But where we at, this is the city.
Have you ever thought about retiring from the city and street life and being a farmer?
Nah.
Why not? Can you do me a favor and give a shout out to all the honkies out there?
Shout out to the honkies.
So what's one of the biggest lessons you've learned making things happen in the streets?
Prison.
Yeah.
Valuable lesson.
How long did you go for?
7 years.
Holy shit. What was that experience like?
Misery. It gave me the discipline, you know what I'm saying?
So fellas, I just learned I'm having a baby boy, okay? I'm scared, but I'm excited. What advice you got for me?
How old are you?
29.
Damn, he waited that long. Get the advice from him. He's 19, so his advice is
the best advice I tell you is don't let your BM like control your life. You Tommy G, bro, you feel me? Keep thugging, you feel me?
Who in the group has the most baby mamas?
Bozo? No, it ain't me.
Please tell me it's under 3.
You got about 4.
I got 4.
Is that stressful, dude? Yeah. I have 1 on the way and I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a lot.
It ain't if you just do it right, you know what I'm saying? I got out from prison and was just slinging this motherfucker.
So that's what happened. Like,
What does LLGIO stand for? What happened to him?
He had died at a school shooting.
You say he passed.
So that was the guy that was on his way to blowing up and he got taken out.
He was only 16.
Yeah. This shit hot.
So how do you, I feel like the younger kids are going crazy. Like how do you put them on a better path?
We would have been the same way though, gang. Like if we didn't get locked up, bro, and taste that prison, we'd have been the same way. We'd have probably crashed out.
So you think prison could be a good thing for people?
Hell yeah. It's rehabilitation. This granny crib, this spot right here, legendary.
That's a little cut right there. That's where you run if the police come.
This is the circle. That's what we nicknamed it, the circle. It's a one way in, one way out.
Okay.
You feel me? There's cuts and shit that we run through. So like the police come try to shoot the block down, or shut the block down, I should say. We run through these cuts, like we show y'all the cuts. So usually to get in, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day when we was doing all that shit, you feel me? You get initiated, you get punched out, jumped on by like 10 to 15 people for like 90 seconds.
That seems like a long time.
This right here, this the cut right here. That's the jungle. It done turned to the jungle for real. Police used to have the motherfucking cameras up there and shit, cause niggas used to run right back here and throw their guns and shit.
So this block used to be the hot block of the area.
Yeah, this used to be the hot block.
But yeah, we gotta take y'all to 17. We gotta let y'all go see the crackheads, bro.
And then you're working on a TV show out here?
Boss Babe.
Tell me about that.
Nah, that Boss Babe just only like ratchet females from Des Moines and shit. They just
shake that ass.
We finna put them in an Airbnb for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks possibly, and then just let them do their thing. We probably got some motherfucking competitions for them. Take them boxing, take them to the studio, have them perform, do shit like that.
Hot dog eating contest, stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Y'all know how we coming, man.
He licensed though, so he don't.
You got your concealed carry. That's a good idea, dude. Why so many guys I feel like are missing that boat?
If they want to catch another charge, they can go ahead.
What'd your parents think when you were out in the streets?
Man, bro, and I grew up in the church, man. That was crazy. They was like, keep your ass inside. They used to pull up in the motherfucking park with the motherfucking whip. Get your ass in the car, boy. I used to be like, man, that is fucked up. And I'm out there all over again tomorrow, man. Every day.
So it was a struggle growing up between you and your parents?
Hell yeah, cause I was bad as hell. I was acting crazy.
Fatherhood though too, a big reason for that too though.
Tell me about it.
Man,
motherfucker not being around and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I had my dad too though, but not really though. Like,
where was your dad in the picture?
My dad was a pimp, you know what I'm saying? Damn. My mom was a stripper and shit.
So what was that like?
I mean, it was cool. We always had little bread and shit like that. Then my dad got locked up and shit for motherfucking prostitution. You pimping motherfuckers and shit. Bread got motherfucking sticky. You know how that shit go, bro.
So how old were you when he went away?
Shit, I was 8, bro. He did hella long. He got out when I was like 17.
That's a long time to not have your dad. You stabbed your dad?
Hell yeah.
Why was that?
I stabbed him really cause he kicked bro out and shit.
You guys brothers?
I've been homeless and shit. I was homeless and shit, bro. He been here since, you feel me, Jigs. Bro, you feel me? It's like that.
Chester's Chicken right here on 17th and University. Y'all already know what the f going on. This our stuff for real. This Young Money stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everything. We got the chicken, they got the fries, we got the fish.
This is tilapia right here?
Hell yeah. So as soon as you come in this motherfucker, you holla at my man's right here. He don't really speak English and shit, but he gonna get you right with the chicken. You can grab your liquor, grab your wraps, your blacks, whatever you need for the night, and then go get some and it's official. You got everything right here. 17th University, Chester's Chicken.
So do you know that guy?
Yeah, that's little bro.
That's my man, and I mean that shit.
Man, that's heavy.
Oh, yeah.
If I lost my wife, I would not know what to do.
You'd be stuck, huh?
I would be sad. I would be just sad for a long time.
Don't you have a kid on the way too?
Yes. That's crazy. So how old were you when you lost your man?
How old was I?
Yeah.
I'm 19. He recently just died in January.
Him and Gio got killed at school.
Yeah.
This was all the school shooting.
Yeah.
So how do you guys make peace with that? Because that kind of stuff is heavy to carry around in your heart.
It ain't no peace. It's hard to make peace.
The person that did it though, he went straight to jail. He was dumb. He did it stupid way.
Hey, I don't know if anyone has a verse. This would be a sick spot to do it.
Hey, 100 niggas on the cinch. 100 niggas trying to get it. Grind hard, something vicious. Get money, bitch. Lord knows I'm a sinner. I ain't prayed in a minute. Just in case I don't make it. Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness. Long nights in the trenches. And all black trying to blend in. Glock cocks in the eye shot. Hoping every bullet hit him. Rap beef for the birds. I don't think niggas bought it. Me and Slipper not doubt it. I don't never be without it. Bro, Coop getting hot box, getting high with the op-dots. Wine E, we on fire. The whole city wanna stop, drop. Rolling up, steady pouring up. Champagne by the cases. Real niggas in bad bitches. On the block every day, shit. Sucker, they ain't on shit. We be coolin' in the area. Pick one, I'ma hit one. Clay Thompson, I don't miss none. Hit the lot, cop a new whip. Slide down on the new bitch. They say Bozo wagging brand new. You fuck right, I'm on some new shit.
Hey. So apparently crack has hit this town hard, fentanyl has hit this town hard. They're taking us to the place where a lot of the junkies and where it's drug infested and heavy. So they said they got like 3-4 sites in the hood. They're gonna take us, so we're pulling up to the next block. This is a happening area. Every city in America has trenches, it feels like. I don't know if we've been to one city that doesn't.
This right here, 17th and 17th University, man. Free trip.
I ain't gonna lie, this is where we really gotta watch every car.
God damn. Isn't that stressful, dude?
This is where all the crackheads is.
But like, we were watching out for people might be do a drive-by and shit too.
Yeah, we gotta watch out. We're protecting y'all though.
To me, that's crazy. Even think about.
It might. We just overthink because you gotta be like that.
Yeah, they said don't come over here. They don't want us over here.
Sir, what can you tell us about
Boy, why you acting like that? He just trying to talk to you. You don't gotta be so rude.
I'm from New York.
You
is not. His ass happy. He just trying to get high.
Hey,
that's the little porta potty right there. Oh my.
Should we look in the porta potty?
God. You don't want to.
Right
You don't
now.
want to. Trust me.
Don't dog everything out. Where'd that come from?
Damn.
Nice.
Wow. I'm not catching what's going on right now.
She's off that shit.
I'm off arm, bro.
What can you tell us about this place?
I grew up in this place.
Yeah.
I learned how to swim in this place.
Yeah.
I kicked it in this place.
Yeah.
I helped them in this place.
So do you guys want to stay in Iowa, or is there anything like, oh, I gotta go to Atlanta, or I gotta go
They
to...
gotta go to the road. They're good. They're talented. They're all musicians, and they're good at what they do. They're the best. I know their talent. I know they're good, but they gotta get out of here. They gotta come out of Iowa. They can't be famous. You can't be famous here. There's a couple people. T-Boss came out of here. A couple people out of Waterloo. Slipknot came out of here.
Do you guys like Slipknot?
No.
Have you ever seen? It's the craziest metal band.
They came out of Wesley.
They the best rock band out here.
They came out of Wesley.
They wear crazy masks and they're like heavy metal. What do you think about? They look like this.
Oh, that's that get off the drugs music. That's it. That's that snort a line of coke music. Right there.
Where are we right now, fellas? This is the E-Way?
Yeah.
What is the E-Way known for?
Man, we known for shit, man. Making money, nigga, street shit. Everything get down dirty. We robbing, stealing, shooting.
Why?
Tell them how we linked in.
So in this city, East Side and West Side is cool with each other.
That's
now.
That's because of us.
Yeah.
But it used to not be that way.
Nah, we not cool with a lot of other West Side niggas, you feel me? Niggas, I'm just keeping it real.
West Side niggas too.
We beef with West Side niggas too.
But y'all don't know right now, y'all in the most dangerous hood in Des Moines right now.
What do you guys think about BLM?
Man, that shit.
Why?
I don't know Black Lives Matter. It don't mean nothing to us.
You feel me? You change the motherfucking situation. That's the only way motherfuckers is like,
Do you
yeah.
feel like BLM helped the city at all?
Hell no.
Because they got millions of dollars, dude. They got millions of dollars.
We heard a Caucasian run that shit.
It was black ladies, but they pretty much just bought mansions for themselves and pieced out.
See? Damn. White man run that shit.
So what is it like raising a child in this area?
I got 5 on joints.
So now he got more kids than me.
I don't put my kids in no gangbanging situations. I don't want them to gangbang, you know what I mean? I want them to have a better life, you know what I mean?
What do you want your kids to be doing when they grow up?
Yeah, I want them to be whatever they want to be.
Have you ever had a friendly interaction with a police officer?
What happened back in the day, I'm gonna keep it real, the police used to harass us so much, the nigga was on some, hey, arm wrestle me, nigga, and we'll stop coming around for like 2 weeks. So I'm like, F it, what we got to lose? You gonna keep coming anyway. So I'm like, F it, I arm wrestled him, I beat his ass. And he bigger than me, you feel me? So yeah, 2 weeks of freedom, but after that 2 weeks, they came raided us.
Just acapella that.
Okay.
Y'all ain't throw me no rope when I fell way too deep in. Kinda cold this world, no joke, keep a pole, gotta watch your friend. They'll shoot you in the back if you lack, then laugh back to remember when. All them days, them guys had a place we would drink lean, walking on space. Gang, no moonwalk, but I stepped back, cuz in the pen, and he writing on the pen pad. Said he got like 5-6 notebooks, couldn't figure out a flow, got a no hook. Said he seen the ops, niggas was so shook, pokers, they walk, get a nigga so took. Dad always me about the mo books.
Oh, you're good, you're good. Very good.
Who went live? Who went live?
Did you go live? Yeah, he went live. One of these dudes went live, and there's beef going on. I'm not about to get paralyzed over some nonsense. He's still alive right now. Oh, God. What happened next was really scary. The combination of seeing extreme violence on someone's cell phone video and someone going live on Instagram to diss ops made me get out immediately. Knowing how quick drive-bys can happen when people go live, I thought the best option was to get me and my team out of there. Guys, there's times in your life when you have to trust your gut and you have to make the tough decision. Like, when your body's telling you to do something, do it. You can call Tommy G a bitch. Maybe I am a big bitch, but I just saw a picture of a f***ing people were going live talking about ops and shit. I'm a peacemaker, and I'm not trying to get caught in the crossfire of some bullshit. I'm having a baby boy with my beautiful wife, and I'm not missing that for some f***ing shenanigans, I can tell you that. All right, folks, it's treacherous times we're living in, eh?
Yeah, man.
Anything you want to leave with the people with?
It's hoods everywhere for real, bro. You feel me? Like, it get real everywhere, basically, bro. So don't underestimate small cities, you feel me? We got the talent. We got what all the other cities got. We just smaller, you know what I'm saying?
This guy's very talented. Blow up his music, comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat on his page. My message I'm leaving people with is go the extra mile to love people and show people love and be kind, because this world has too much crazy shit going on for us not to feel that way, I feel like.
Yeah, that.
So hey, stay safe, brother. I appreciate you showing your area for us, and keep doing things because you're a very talented guy.
Appreciate that, bro.
All right, guys, we'll see.
Rapid City Police are on the lookout for several suspects following 5 shootings in the last week.
In the last few years, the Rapid City Police Department has seen an uptick in violent crimes.
Dude basically said, hey, I'm coming back. I'm shooting up this whole show. I had to pick my brother up after he got shot, you know?
I never planned to be 50 years old, ever. I thought I would be passed away way before that, you know.
My daughter, you know, supposedly she was accidentally shot by another guy there with a gun.
At first, you might guess that South Dakota is a very safe place, and that's up for debate. Nationally, it's actually ranked somewhere in the middle, and it's more dangerous than states like Kentucky, Florida, and Illinois. Now, for most South Dakota citizens, it is reasonably safe, but if you are a Native American man, it's a different story altogether. You see, Rapid City is South Dakota's most dangerous city, and Pine Ridge is the most dangerous reservation. And together, these two share kind of a strange relationship. It's kind of like Chicago and Rockford, where you have gangsters going back and forth to flee from the law. And in Rapid City, shooting has been on the rise, and most of it is tied to native gang activity. And here's another interesting fact about South Dakota. It is arguably the most incarcerated state in the country. Some estimates say that up to 7 out of 10 native men will serve at least once in jail or prison. And although natives make up only 9% of the state population, they make up nearly half of the prison and jail population. To investigate this further, we head to Rapid City and we dig into the trends of violence and incarceration. We meet with guys like Eric, a man who has served decades in prison and now is out advocating to stop the cycle. Vinny, a local rapper whose brother was killed at one of his recent shows. And of course, to really get into the mud, we make a stop at a local trap house. Join us as we go boots on the ground in South Dakota. Quick announcement, folks. New shirt dropped on the site. Low key in the front, Big Dog's Gotta Eat, and Busy in the back. If you want to be one of the first to get your hands on this shirt, link is in the description, and rep the channel. And now, back to the video. When I see these young men, I see potential in them. I see something that they could become, and I see the gang lifestyle is mostly just taken away from what they could become. What needs to happen for kids that grow up in an area like this to say, I want to be an engineer or a doctor, or I want to run my own landscaping business, rather than I want to shoot somebody that's a lot like me that just happens to live in a slightly different part of my neighborhood. I don't know if we'll ever find that answer, but that's part of the discovery that we're on this channel. We're going to dive into the most dangerous city in South Dakota, Buckle up, it's gonna be a ride. Tell us where we are right now.
We in Lakota Homes right now, this deep north, you know what I'm saying? Deep north side. It's a little dilapidated, etc., but there's a lot of love in the area, you know what I'm saying?
This ghetto part of town right here, man.
Yeah?
It's our own little world over here, you know? Because it's like, even though we're so close to everything else, you can go right down the street and see business districts and shit like that. It's its own entity over here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what goes down around here?
Drugs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, and the dealings that come with that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? As far as robberies, as far as, you know what I'm saying, killings over a little bullshit, you know, an ounce of weed and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody die over it, so it's like.
Do you guys know someone that have died over an ounce of weed?
There's a quad, bro.
Yes. Over an ounce of weed?
7 grams. 7 grams.
A quad, dude? Do you guys call it a quad around here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I picked up many of quads in my day. Never have I ever thought about I was gonna die over it.
Dude didn't expect that night either, you know what I'm saying? I went to prison for possession of marijuana. It was my first charge I've ever caught in my life. The judge was just a little hard on me, you know?
How long did you serve for marijuana?
He gave me 6 years and suspended 5 of it. So I only—
6 years?
Yes. For possession of marijuana.
How much marijuana are we talking?
It was a pound, you know what I'm saying? So my charge was possession of 1 to 10 pounds. So it didn't matter if I had 1 pound or 9.5.
Was that technically a felony then?
Yes, it is. At the time, that was a different time of my life. And I was, you know, playing loud music, drinking, driving, doing the most, you know, being sloppy with it.
So you got pulled over in a DWI type of situation, and then they searched the car for weed?
They smelled weed immediately. I just, like I said—
Were you chiefing it big time?
Yeah, okay. I was smoking when they pulled me over. I try to play it off. I try to give them my blunt piece and be like, this all I have, sir, you know? They weren't going for that though, so.
Did that seem absurd that you could be put in a cage for weed?
Yes, sir. Dude, it changed the course of my life. You know, I had a very practical outlook on life in general. I was a real normal kid. I played sports. I wanted to be a nurse. You know, so it's like that.
Can you no longer work for a hospital now?
No, I couldn't get a job in Walmart once I got out of prison.
You can't even get a job in Walmart?
No, I was trying to show my little brother a different way. You know, like the lifestyle that we had got into, it was based off circumstance. And that's my history in Rapid City, essentially. A lot of people know me out here for like sports and stuff, but like
What'd you play?
I played football, basketball, I ran track, you know.
We head next to I Am Legacy, an organization focused on empowering Native people and helping ex-cons rebuild their lives. Founder Eric Brainswhite invited us to a roundtable discussion led by former inmates to tackle the tough issue of incarceration among Native men.
Like, you can't tell by looking at me or anything, you know, but I used to do the gang thing. And
if I was a Hollywood movie director looking for the role of like scary guy in the cell, you'd be like, oh, this is the guy we want, for sure.
Yeah. I left everything I've ever known in my life that I was good at and entered a life where I didn't know anything. I changed. Yeah, I never planned to be 50 years old ever. I thought I would be, pass away way before that, you know. The younger you experience these violent things, it increases the likelihood of you repeating them in this community. That's why we focus on the youth. One of the things that to help these guys, you know, kind of redirect their aggression a little bit.
Yeah.
So you come in here, tire them out a little bit, put them on the weight, healthy choices, healthy options. We also do drug court. This is where we offer AA, NA, things like that in here. And we know about that life. We've been there. That's why we care. And there is a way out. We found it, and that's all we're trying to show these young brothers.
I see your shirt, Healing with Conviction. What does that mean to you?
That I'm coming with the truth. You know, I've lived it, been there, done that, and went through a lot of the struggles here. So I'm trying to heal with that conviction, and also with, you know, me being incarcerated as well. I was 18 years old. I shot at some people here in town, and at age 18, I was sentenced to 12 years in the South Dakota State Penitentiary. They shot at my family. Drove around, looked for him, found him, and 4th of July, 1996, I retaliated.
You have the most gangster Hello Kitty tattoo I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, so
Can you tell me about that?
So I have a special needs daughter.
Okay.
So a lot of this is for her, you know, so like I have the wheelchair there for her. She loves Mickey Mouse. The don't count the days, make the days count. When we found out that she has a rare brain disorder, they told us she wouldn't see her first birthday. So we marked the date when we were told that. And
that was in 2011?
Yeah, grateful today she's 13. My first son, I wasn't there, incarcerated, I missed his birth. and, you know, just wasn't in a relationship, you know, there. And we meet my wife, and with Alejandra, our daughter with special needs, I learned to embrace that, you know, I needed to fully protect her. For me, quitting drinking is what helped, to be able to get up if she's having seizures, to be able to get up, you know, at a drop of a hat, to assist her or assist my wife in her cares.
For me, it was the murder of my brother. He was down there at the Teddy Sports Bar and he was shot and killed. Calling me and asking me to come hang out with him at the bar, and I went down there to go see what he was doing. And as I was walking towards him, I heard a gunshot go off, and then my cousins told me it was my brother, my little brother, and it's just, ever since then, after the past 3 years, I've just been getting incarcerated in and out of jail. I'm using my past as a tool to help better these children. Adults can't teach old dog new tricks, but we can save these kids. And by saving these kids, we can save this community.
Did about 18 years in prison.
That's a long time.
Where I grew up, Lakota Homes, in the hood out here, it was kind of almost like an expectation at some point. You know, hey, you might end up going to prison. You know, from our neighborhood is drug and alcohol related. Every single felony, every single charge.
So non-violent offender?
Non-violent, all non-violent. I'm a 9-time felon.
What brings you here?
I'm the youth navigator now.
How'd you get here though?
In 6th grade, I got in some trouble at school. You know, Eric used to be the diversion coordinator here in Pennington County, so I was his first ever youth to go to Legacy.
What'd you get into as a 6th grader?
A fight. This little kid called me a name. And I have gay uncles. It was a gay slur.
I think I can guess what you're thinking of.
Yeah, and I reached in my locker to grab my backpack, and he slammed the locker door closed on my hand. I reached up with my left hand and I slammed his face against the locker, and I grabbed him up by his backpack straps and threw him across the hallway. I started kicking him while he was on the ground, and that's how I met Eric, and I've been coming back ever since. I was like 11 or 12.
Now he's 16.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you. Hey, bro. What's happening, bro? Hey, man. What's up, man?
How you doing?
All right. It's good to see you, man. Water, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, we Legacy. We're deep up there, the homies.
Yeah.
We
I
got
respect that.
everybody from every clique in town.
I respect that for sure, because there's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, older folks that lead the youth astray.
I feel you, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like they don't know no better when they're that young.
Nah,
like,
man.
we grow up in the shit we see, like we think it's normal, you feel me? Then you grow up and you have your own mind now, and it's
you know
like,
what? I want you guys to know how important you are to our people, man.
Word.
We don't need you wasting your lives on dumb shit, man.
Word.
You know what I mean? Don't get caught up doing dumb shit, man. But statistics say.
Put your time into that.
Absolutely, man.
Yes,
right there.
Yeah,
right there, man.
What does that mean?
For your sacrifice. Hey, tell them what it means.
Tell them what that means.
No, it's from Sundance.
Ceremony.
Hold on, where you put the
piercing.
Yep.
Sundance ceremony is basically a women appreciation ceremony. We're showing appreciation to the women, because the women get their blood every month, and that cleans their slate. That's our way of cleaning the slate. Even going into EDP. EDP stands for a sweat lodge. You go in there and pray. You're going in there to be cleansed, you know, cleanse what you be doing out here. You know, all those gangs and drugs out here, because there's not much opportunities for youth out here.
That is another factor.
You, bro?
Oh, this is my little brother.
Is it?
He passed away in 2022.
I heard about that, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
He passed away in 2022 due to gun violence. That was our first show we ever were gonna have in Eagle Butte. It was gonna be a great turnout, you know. There was nothing but unchies and kids out there. There's free food, you know. Like, you never really see like 50 people out there for the openers, but that first person I was out there, there's like 50 plus people showing love, you know. We were gonna go on last, and there was a boy that was threatening to shoot the show months before, and we didn't really take it serious, you know. We didn't even reply to his threats or anything like that, but it came down to the day of the show, 90-degree weather, and he's in the crowd with the same bag on that he's showing his gun on Snapchat every day, and with a mask on in 90-degree weather, you know. So I came and I tried to speak with him because I know what he was saying, and when I came and tried to talk to him, he got real abrasive and was like, "Why are you trying to check me? Get away from me," boom. And I'm like, "Look, man," and I grabbed his bag and I pulled it to me. I felt his gun and I said, "What are you doing here? Why are you here?" But he's like, "Just get off me, get away from my bag." I don't want to freak everybody out and be like, "Hey, he got a gun." Yeah. So whenever the security comes up to me, I say, "Hey man, he has a gun." He's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I felt it." So he tried to escort dude away. Dude basically said, "Hey, I'm coming back. I'm shooting up this whole show." I look around, like I said, there's nothing but but elders and kids, you know? My family's come all the way from Colorado to come see us. I'm like, we gotta do something. And that's what the dude asked. He's like, please stop him. There's police around there and everything. The police didn't do shit. I had to pick my brother up after he got shot, you know? That's another just testament as far as where we don't really rely on the police, you know? That's vigilantes. Like the definition of a vigilante is somebody that gets justice by their own means, but while not involved in the law. And it's that bottom line that they don't look out for us. They say they're supposed to protect and serve. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when my brother got killed, I had to pick him up. I had to everything, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You need to come see us, man, because I got some opportunities for you, man.
Yeah?
Hey, I lost my little brother, too. He got shot and killed down at the Teddy Sports Bar.
Oh, word. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
hey, rest his soul, bro. That's what I'm saying. That shit like that rocks the city.
Hey, this happened to every generation, though. When I was a youngster, my best homie got shot in the face at my house right up the hill right here, man.
Word.
In the hood, you know, it changed us forever, man.
So police will come through here, etc., but they're not too quick to. It's in a suburban area on the west side or something. Something goes down, they're there like that.
Why do you think that is?
Because we're disposable.
You know what I'm saying?
All we get is each other.
Is it Rapid City PD or native police that is in this area?
Rapid City. There ain't no natives on our
There's no natives on the Rapid City police force? What percentage of the city is native?
At least a quarter.
Yeah.
You can't be in the position where someone abuses it with their power, and you can't be in the position where you abuse someone with the power that you're given. Because you can be kind, but never try to be submissive. And you can be strong, but you can never be cruel.
We have a present for you, Vinny. Big dog's gotta eat.
Yes, sir.
You know hey, yes, sir. Welcome to my gang. You know what I mean?
Hey, yes, sir. I was born with, but that's another story for the poor kids who always wanted some Jordans. Mamas couldn't afford them. Now they out there on the corner with drama from law enforcement. I could tell you about the horrors of wishing you was aborted, but since this life is a game, you ain't finna see me forfeit. I'm winning till I can't play, but even then I be scoring. There's some shit that's more important than them hoes that's gonna be swarming once they find out you recorded. Where are them hoes before then, huh?
We're coming up to a grief meeting for moms that have lost sons to the street, I presume. This is gonna be kind of a tough conversation. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Good.
So we're covering sort of the streets, the gang life, and also just gun violence at a young age. What have you seen as a mom in Rapid City?
I've seen a lot of violence and a lot of killings. Not so much when I was growing up. There was, you know, here and there, nothing like today.
You think it's worse now?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
There wasn't as much guns back when we were growing up at all. You know, everybody has a gun these days.
Are the guns in South Dakota and the hood, are a lot of them legal or illegal guns? You guys know?
Illegal.
Both?
Yeah, well now they've made it easier to get guns, so, you know, both, yeah, I would say.
I guess, so what, are there any stories that can illustrate, you know, what you've seen or what you've heard in the area that talk about gun violence and things?
Both of my children died from a gun. My son always had a gun. My older son, he always carried a gun, but he's not anymore. He's 31 and a dad now.
What brought him out of the gang life?
His kids.
Now, gangs can be really attractive for a young man, right? Why do you think that is? And do you think it actually brings any benefit to their life?
I have my oldest son who I kept in every sport available. He didn't have time to do any of that stuff. But as soon as he hit high school, and that attraction was just immediate. You know, he started then missing school and then running, getting in trouble. Whereas with CJ, he was kind of, you know, I moved to Mitchell, moved all my kids there. They gradually came back here. They didn't like it there. So he was around it all the time. And to me, it seems like he kind of just, you know, he still got in his fights and ran around, but, you know, he wasn't kept from it like I did with my older son. And I feel like he kind of, you know, kept himself out of trouble, although, you know, ultimately he died from suicide. And then also my daughter, you know, I probably never know the real true story there, but you know, supposedly she was accidentally shot by another guy there with a gun.
I feel like teenagers, when they want to get into trouble, they find a way to do it.
Right.
Even if you have strict parents. I know firsthand, I had the strict parents of my friend group, and we still found ways to get into trouble. But do you think gangs offer anything positive? Because to me, when I look at it, it just seems like when you sign up for that lifestyle, you're pretty much signing up for incarceration or death or You might be rich at certain points when you make a play, but for the most part, you're gonna keep losing that and have setbacks. Did you think it brought anything positive to your son's life?
No. And he had a good home life. You know, he had me. He didn't actually have his biological father in his life much, but once I got married, he had, you know, stepdad, and he did not have a family home life.
I know, like, if you ask like hardcore Republicans, they'll say like the reason gangs happen is the absence of fathers in the household. What do you think about that?
Well, I was lucky enough to have a dad. Like I said, my older kids, their dad was never really around. I know it makes a difference, obviously, but it seems just to be so common now that I don't think most of us that have grown up on the north side really give it much of a thought. I mean, I can't speak for anybody else.
It just become kind of normal and ingrained.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young men, some of them with shiesties on. What kind of advice would you give to them as they're pursuing some of their options in life?
Well, you know, and I've gotten to have a lot of good relationships with a lot of my kids as their friends since they passed away. I see things a lot differently now. I mean, I would give anything to have my kids back, and, you know, obviously I would never wish this on anybody, but I do think it's humbled me in a way that I can relate to them more. I understand them more. I think a lot of them feel comfortable talking to me, and I think they, you know, feel better talking with me just because they feel closer to CJ, because my son, you know, I had a lot of friends, and I would just, you know, tell them to set an example for my kids that are here, and let them see what they can do it themselves, you know, because that would make them very proud.
Is there high poverty rates in Rapid City?
Yes,
definitely. High. Okay, because I think that's one of the magic questions. How do you bring economic opportunities back to an area like this? We've had so many jobs in this country go overseas and never come back. So, like, to me, that's the thing, is like, how do you reverse the wheel that is spinning?
I think Kenny is a good one for this question. He owns this business, and he's hired several people. And he might have some input on that, just because he's given people multiple chances and still does.
I was, I guess, one of the lucky ones out of the whole group of guys I was with. I mean, I was considered one of the original TBC guys. And
that's one of the most notorious gangs in the north side?
Yeah.
TBZ is slang for the boys, and this is the name of one of the most feared native gangs in the country. And with roots that run deep in South Dakota and Minnesota, TBZ has both power in the streets and the penitentiary. Captain Tony Harrison, chief investigator for Pennington County Sheriff's Office in Rapid City, says that he has seen photos of toddlers dressed in gang attire, and that it's not uncommon to see boys as young as 8 and 10 throwing up gang signs. Eric and Kenny were among the founding members of TBZ decades ago, but against all odds, both are now leading lives that give back, and they use their lessons of their dark past to try and create a hopeful future for the youth.
So you got, yeah. So you got my brother, and there were several of us. It started out with like over a dozen of us. Out of all of, I mean, almost every one of them went to prison but me.
How did you avoid prison?
Well, I think, you know, one of the things that stuck in my head around that time was my mom. My mom started going to meetings. She started going to AA meetings. And at that time, I used to look at her like, oh man, she must be really messed up. She's got to go to meetings. She's got to do extra things to stay sober. And my whole thing was backwards. That was when I was in my drinking time too. And for me, it was like, that was one of the things I came back to when I did sober up. And it was getting in a relationship at that time that helped me kind of come out of that rut. And then kids, that was the other thing. And that kind of opened my eyes up to my drinking and my drugging. And one thing led to another. And next thing you know, I've been doing this for over 30 years. And that's what keeps me motivated, is my work. And throughout all that whole time, I've stumbled a few times. I went back out there and tried it again. That lasted a short time, but I knew what was better at that time. I guess that's the core of it for me, is getting some kind of a structure in your life to go to, your positive. And for me, it's meetings, my business, my relationships. You know, today it's better, but it took me a long time to get to this point.
It's amazing how many times it can take doing the same shit over and over to learn the lesson properly.